Ladies and gentlemen, the communities that make up the Granavella School District welcome you to Granavella High School. To honor America this evening, please stand, remove your hat, and place your right hand over your heart. All veterans and out-of-uniform military personnel may salute the flag. Playing our national anthem this evening will be the Granavella High School Pep Band under the direction of Tyler Nettestead. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. the Raiders from Varsity Stevens High School.
6:14 p.m. We're a little later than we thought, but we're glad to have you here tonight. I'm Chuck Sjogren. This is Todd Long.
Hi, Chuck.
Hi, Longer. We're here for Lynx girls basketball tonight as the Brandon Valley squad takes on Rapid City Stevens. So what we will do is we are elated to join you with the first game of the season tonight. We'll get into all of that in a little bit here, but why don't we turn it over and let the public address announcer, Bob Logan, tell us what's up. How about that, Todd?
Sounds good.
All right.
Leah Nelson. And Sam Temple. Cheer coach Naomi Pompey and Kelly Rose. Here are your starting lineups for both teams introduced alternately. At one forward for the Raiders, number 24, a 5'8" junior, Kennedy Ramsey. At one forward for the Lynx, number 24, a 5'8" junior, Emma Grabowski. At the other forward for Rapid City Stevens, number 32, a 5'11" senior, Haley Watson. At the other forward for Brandon Valley, number 20, a 5'6" senior, Mara Scott. At center for the Raiders, number 23, a 6'1" sophomore, Haley Sumsack. At center for the Lynx, number 40, a 5'11" senior, Anna Lawrence. At guard for Varsity Stevens, number 3, a 5'9" junior, Grace Ellis. One guard for Lynx, number 14, a 5'5" junior, India Bradfield. And the other guard for the Raiders, number 10, a 5'9" sophomore, Jada McNabb. And the other guard for Brandon Valley, number 12, a 5'5" junior, Andrea Kane. Rapid City Stevens is coached by Travis Ford, Quincy Oliver, Tanner Wakey, Paul Hendry, and Marshall Hampstead. The Lynx are coached by Mike Zurer, assistant coaches Jeff Lochner, Shelby Sellen, Maggie Youngberg. Your official for tonight's game, Dave Bronick, Darren Berg, and Don McEnroy.
Right, we had some fantastic bass drumming going on over there, so we're not sure if you caught the starters or not from Bob Logan. We'll give you those starters. I'll go ahead and give you the Rapid City ones. Number 3 is Grace Ellis. 10 is Jada McNabb. 23, Bailey Sobchak. How about that? 24 is Kennedy Rising, and 32 is Kaya Watson. Who do we have, Todd?
Hey, we got number 12, Andrea Kane, running the point, along with number 14, India Bradfield. Number 20, Mara Scott. Number 24, Emma Jarowski. And 40, Hannah Behrens.
This is your returning state champion Brandon Valley Lynx girls basketball squad.
Let the pigeons fly, Chuck.
We love it. We love it. State champs, defending state champs. In my mind, number 1 team in the state right now.
We got a completely different team, though, graduating 8 seniors from last year. So I'm kind of excited to see what the season holds.
That's exactly right. Hannah Behrens would be a carryover starter, but everyone else, albeit they saw time last year, we're not necessarily coming through and doing the multi-level handshakes that they were able to do tonight. There's a rebound. Stevens is on the run. No call, no bucket, rebound. And in for Bailey Sobchak. Coach Mike Zurer, first game as the head coach of Brandon Valley. Bradfield.
Yeah, excited to watch Zurer on the sidelines
this year.
He is
an animated chap. And you know what?
A little more animated than Statham, so it should be fun.
Well, yes, and Coach Travis Swartz, he is all over it too. I like that guy. He's making calls and playing D, and honestly, man after my own heart on the sidelines there. So we'll
got a pretty white tie on too.
Yeah, he looks good. There's a walk there for your Lynx. We will we'll try to. This is year 4 for Todd and I, by the way, here on Lynx TV, and we wouldn't be here without all of our sponsors and all of you all paying attention. So thank you. If you're not at the game, we'd love for you to be at the game. But if you can't be at the game, we're glad that you're catching us on Alliance Communications or watching us on Facebook, or right? No, what do they call YouTube?
YouTube.
All right.
Get it.
Alliance Communications.
You
Or
can
us
watch
on,
Chuck's
Facebook.
vlog
Right?
every night on YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube. Following the game.
YouTube. I don't have a whole lot of social media presence. I will admit that. There's a line. It's a very nice shot in and out for number 10, Jada McNabb. Mara's going to take that out. Again, pressure. Stevens is ready to play.
Yeah, they are. They're going to come and see what we can if we can handle the rock
And
at all.
I'll drop back to a three-quarter court, but don't pick up at half. Marskop surveying. Got to get in there. India. Swing past to Kane. She is fouled. Going to be 2 shots here, and that is going on number 10, Jada McNabb, 5'9", sophomore. So here's what we're going to try to do. We're going to, I don't know if we can actually give you any wisdom, but we're going to give you.
Well, we can give you wisdom. It ain't necessarily on basketball.
No, that's true, and it may have limited value. In and out there on the first one for Kane. But we are all things Brandon Valley here, so if you are tuning in, we're grateful for all the good stuff going on here, and we'll probably chime in and chirp in on that as well. There's a free throw. Andrea Kane brings it to 2-1.
First point of the 2019-2020 season.
Nice. That is long. There was a clear out there by number 23. They're going to get Barons on a foul.
That's going to be what we need to. Hannah's going to have to learn to stay out of foul trouble this year because they're going to need her playing a lot of minutes.
We are a different squad. If you recall last year, very deep senior team, lots of energy, a number of kids playing sports in college now. So kind of a full court pressure defense. We might look a little bit different this year.
Now we went from 8 seniors I think last year to we got 2 this year, Mara and Hannah.
Second free throw, noisy student crowd here, and that's in and out. Jarofsky with the board. Jump ball is the call. That's going to stay here with Rapid City. Stevens made the trip. We had another game tomorrow, too. Tune in around noon or so.
Yeah, well, we were looking at that earlier, and it depends where you look. It's either 12:30 or it's 1 o'clock. So see if we can't get that cleared up by Commissioner Marceau here before the night's over.
I'm sure we can. Commissioner Marceau still runs the command ship for Lynx TV and all things special that we have on here. Good solid defense, man-to-man.
I wish you would have brought out the red blazer, though, for opening night.
That would have been certainly noticeable. And Denny Crum-like if you go back to the old Louisville days.
Well, so. Sure.
All right. It's a good shot. Nice box out by Kane. This is an aggressive Stevens team. Doggone it. We're going to get tough on this one. Bradfeld. Euro step. No call. A block.
Big block there by the Stevens gal.
Newcomer for your Lynx right here. Number 30, a 6-foot freshman. Hillary Behrens, her first varsity moments here with 5:25 left in the first. She's wide open, just missed it. Jarofsky. So we have the Behrens sisters out there right now. That would be Hannah. Down low to Kane. She is fouled. Nobody home. Rebound to Grace Ellis, and here she comes. Picked up nicely by Kane. Jarofsky playing some defense on the wing. This is a fast-paced game. Jumper is off. Behrens with the board, and she's going.
Behrens to Behrens. Back to Scop.
Nice pass down low. Oh, nice underneath. No call on the shot. Still 2-1, Stevens. Great play. Scott tries to go behind her back, off her foot, and that is a turnover. And thankfully, an oofy by Rapid City gives it right back to us. The ball went out of bounds, hit Superfan Scotty.
Yeah, Superfan Scotty.
Superfan Scotty was going by there. It didn't.
Both teams are making a few mistakes early.
Don't you think we're just shaking off the rust a little?
A little bit.
Yeah,
everybody's nervous, you know.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. The gym is full. for a Friday night in early December. There's so many other activities going on.
Oh, you got to go grab that thing.
In and out. Nice rebound there. Bailey Sobchak. I'm going to get a spelling or a pronunciation for Bailey because she is very, very
Follow
active.
on Hillary Behrens.
6'1" sophomore for Stevens. And a couple other new players in for your Lynx. Number 2, Kennedy Niebel.
Yep.
22 is Kylie Foss. And 34 is Olivia Klumper. So all of a sudden, line change. The only original starter out there yet is Emma Jarofsky.
Who has yet to get a shot off.
Right. If you remember, Emma last year was a deadly outside shooter. We're going to have a foul there on number 22, Kylie Foss. Kylie is a 5'5" sophomore. So she charts her first stat on Varsity, I believe, in the shape of a foul. All good, though. First free throw is good for number 24, Kennedy Rising. 3-1. Your baseball score, also your basketball score here tonight with 4:04 left in the first quarter. Second free throw is good also. The Raiders extend that lead, 4-1, and still pressure, Aggressive foul. Who had that one, Todd? 32?
Yeah, Kyle Watson.
So this would be a chance for Coach Zur and his squad to, his coaching staff, to analyze a little bit what is a deep team. And
Jarowski will go to the line to shoot a pair.
We would like that. Free throws are
actually
the name of the game tonight. There's been one field goal.
She won't shoot a pair. She's going to shoot a basketball, but she's going to get a pair of shots.
Nice fruit joke
like
already,
that?
Todd.
Like that?
Yes. That one is no good. Should mention, too, in addition to Coach Zur, coaches Lochner, Selland, and Youngberg on the bench for your Lynx. Free throw, good. 2 free throws for your Lynx to have Deuce on the board. 4-2. Free throw, good. And Stevens is pushing. There's a nice jumper, long. Board to Rising. She's going to slide in and get 2. 6-2 is your score.
Rising with 4 of the 6 points for Stevens.
Down low to Klumper. Nice move, and it goes. That was a really, really nice move to the basket by Olivia Klumper, 5'10" junior. Aggressive play. Like to see that. Move. And it goes. That was a really, really nice move. To the in and out. Klumper working hard.
You get a jump ball. Should be Brandon's. Brandon Valley going the other way.
An energetic crew here tonight, huh? I like it, Todd.
Bradfield back
nice
in
move.
for Emma Jarowski.
And it goes. India's got some distance there. Brings it up aggressively. Nice pass down low. Inside out Klumper. Going to have a walk. Travel for Foss. Nice play there. Fast-moving first quarter here. Fatigue not a factor yet for anyone other than your announcers.
That is an understatement.
In and out rebound. Lynx are going to need to be tougher on the boards there. That was a up and back by Jada McNabb and a miss.
Yeah.
That was
kind of looked like it was out on Sobsek to me, but they're going to give it to the Raiders.
Number 11 is Jaden Matkins in for the Raiders as well. So lots of substitutions here, lots of involvement. I like that.
Grace Ellis to inbound it.
Nobody home, but a nice rebound.
Ellis.
And good. That was India had inside position there, but it just didn't hit the rim. It went right over the top, and that's all she could do.
Oh, you got to let her land.
Yep. That's going to be the second foul on Kaya Watson, 5'11 senior. She's an inside presence, and I think she'll grab a chair here with her second foul. Jada McNabb is back.
That's already team foul number 5.
It is.
On
you can see it right
City.
there on your screen.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Isn't that nice?
Didn't even see that.
We have some stuff. That's the great thing about being here at Lynx Gymnasium. Going to call the travel.
Got another travel on Foss. Couple early turnovers for her.
Timeout on the floor. 2:07 left in the first quarter. Your score, Rapid City Stevens 8 and your Lynx 4. All right, Todd. What are we thinking here?
Thinking we just need to settle down a little bit.
Yeah, it's super high energy.
A lot of girls getting their first varsity minutes and they're a little excited.
Very excited, and some pressure defense from the get-go from Stevens is causing us a little bit of challenge tonight.
Yep. We don't have the speed that we had last year on the guard spots.
No,
but
for the last number of years that was.
But we got some good ball handlers out there,
And
so
I
we'll
think
be
we got
all
some
right.
shooters too. We're
Yeah,
gonna be
we
just
do.
fine. We're gonna be just fine. Brandon Valley comes back out of the timeout with Scott, with Kane, Hannah Behrens,
Hillary Barons.
and India.
So that's
Bradfield.
the 5 we started with. Well, no, we got Hillary's out there instead of Jarowski.
Yep. So at one point, Emma was the only starter in. Now she would be the last of the starters taking a breather. All right. Full court pressure. Broken by McNabb. Oh,
Nice
block.
move.
Enforcer, Hannah Behrens. Got to be careful on those fouls, but she means business. Hannah's going to be playing collegiately next year, I think. Did I not see that, Todd? Did Hannah maybe? Dakota Wesleyan.
Dakota
maybe?
Wesleyan, I believe.
Yep, I think Wesleyan going to play that. With a clear out and a foul on number 24 for Stevens. Inbounds to Marscott. Bradfield sizes it. In the corner to Kane. Back to Bradfield. Oh, double team on Hillary Behrens. She is fouled. 1:38 left in the quarter.
So she should get to go to the line here to see if she can't get on the board. No? That should be team foul 7, ain't it?
It is team foul 7. We're shooting some throws, Todd. 1-on-1. Number 30 again, Hillary Barron, 6-foot freshman for your Lynx.
Good ball player.
Someone will follow here for a great number of years. And the first free throw is good. Lynx cut that lead to 3. Nice to see a full student section below us, Todd. They're noisy. They're excited to be here.
Overall good crowd tonight.
Yeah, feeling really good about it. Commissioner Marceau has got his crew with him tonight. It's all good. Nice job by Andrea Bradfield with the block. Here comes Behrens.
Overall
good use of
crowd
her
tonight.
offhand. Her left hand square up to her sister, Hannah. Up and good.
And we're tied.
Nice. We are tied here in Lynx Arena. 8. Good. Hannah up.
Steal by Hannah Behrens.
They're going to get Bradfield with a walk. She raised her eyes up to survey the situation. Took a step up and good. Officials were right on it, and that was an accurate call. Up to her sister. Just under a minute left in the first quarter, tied at 8. Highly entertaining first quarter, Todd. I'm winded. Jump ball staying here. Hannah Behrens making noise in the middle, Todd.
And the good thing about it is she's not picking up fouls while she's doing it.
We've just the one foul so far. We're going to need her this.
41 to go here in the first quarter. I'd go a little 2 for 1.
Yep.
But-
As would I.
But we're not gonna.
But we're gonna play her back, and
It's whatever.
that's probably why we're at the coaches. Turnover. Ooh, there's doggone it. That's what we talked about.
Oh.
That's a second foul for Hannah.
Yep.
A loose ball foul is not necessarily the most productive way for her to burn that second one. So she will take a breather. Olivia Klumper is back in, who had a nice bucket on the south end of the stadium here, which went right to the rack and brought that home for points. I think 3 and 4 for us here in this 8-8 tie. First quarter. Oh, Kane with a steal. Oh, sorry. Yes, great steal. Pass down low.
Hillary picks up the foul. She'll go for 2.
It's a foul on number 10, Jada McNabb. Second foul. So I don't know if we watch closely, Stevens is going with a deep bench. I just can't tell how deep, but they are fouling. There's no question. That's team foul number 8. First throw is long.
Well, she won't be 1,000% in her high school career.
Yeah, it's gotta rebuild from that, right?
But she can be 750.
Now, there's nothing wrong with that either.
There's always a positive, Chuck.
Thanks, Todd, and that didn't go either. But that's okay. We'll get it, Hillary. Those are good-looking shots. And they're going to get Kane with the reach.
That's 2 on her, isn't it?
That is the second foul for Andrea Kane. So back in number 22, Kylie Foss. So fouls could be. You got to watch the second quarter here a little bit. You got to see if we can play a little less as aggressively with just a little less reaching and unforced errors. Of course, game 1 though, right? It's all part of the deal.
That's right. We're only 6 minutes into this.
Into what we're hoping to be a very successful season, which of course last year culminated in what, a state title, Todd, if I'm not mistaken.
Klumper picks up a foul.
Last year was a magical year for your Lynx. State titles in football, state titles in girls basketball and boys basketball. Trifecta, man. Very rare.
Did we pull something out in track too?
I'm sure we did, and we probably made noise in a lot of other things. We certainly make noise in the band, right? We got a great band. You can see them down on the other end of this right now on your screen. Love it. First free throw is good. And the second one as well for Bailey. That's 10-8. 3 seconds left. Bradfield all the way. They're going to whistle her with .3. This is a catch-and-shoot situation or just catch. We'll see once what Stevens wants to try to do.
I think they're just going to throw it in and end the quarter.
And they will. All right, Coach Zur is up off the seat. We've got some excitement. Lynx are down just 2, 10-8. All right, Todd. Goes without saying that we are grateful for our fantastic sponsors here on Lynx TV. We're just going to give you some updates on who some of those folks are right now.
We got Justin Oakland of Oakland Homes, Bill Thompson, your State Farm agent, Harry Buck with Hague Realtors, Alliance Communications, the First National Bank, the Pizza Ranch of Brandon,
Yummy.
the Brandon Community Foundation, the Brandon Valley Journal, Taco John's, the Brandon Valley Area Chamber of Commerce, and the Brandon Valley Athletic Booster Club. And not to leave out, Sioux Valley Energy.
Those are your sponsors. We're going to talk to you about them in greater depth as time goes along here tonight, this season, whatever it may be. But we are grateful for those folks. They make this possible for you on Alliance Communications cable in town. If you're on I'm sure at my house it's going right now. You could be watching us on YouTube. And I know that there are people tuning in tonight. We're getting the text world from our vast and widespread web of followers, Todd. I mean, most people would say it's astronomical, the amount of fandom that we bring to the table.
Yeah,
or not.
Yeah, we'll be signing autographs here in a little bit. You can meet us out front.
Yes, probably parking tickets.
Meet us out front or west of here a little bit later.
That's right. But thanks for listening. And most importantly, thanks for supporting Brandon Valley. All things Brandon. The schools, the businesses, all activities, our educators, support staff, thank you for supporting all the way around. It makes a great experience for our kids. And that is just out for Foss.
Kylie Foss is a little strong.
Ellis will set it up. She's a 5'9" junior. Definitely running the show. In and out. Nice board clumper. Scott brings it up. Bradfield got a good look. It's up. Oh, it's long. It's a rebound for Martin, Grace Martin. Oh, she's got somebody wide open. And that will go for Kaya Watson is back in with her 2 fouls and a bucket. The Raiders extend to a 12-8 lead. Bradfield sizes up. Scott. High post flash. Outside. Ooh.
Oh, Mara.
Yeah, Mara can hit that.
Turnover at the Lynx, and they're running the other way.
That's a tough shot there. Nice board. And Jarofsky sizing up, going to her strong hand.
She can't find the bottom of the net. Back the other way comes Watson.
Nobody home. Scott with the board. That will be short and a board to Watson again. Nobody back for the Lynx.
Throw it down. No, she'll just lay it in.
Coach Schwartz is up, wants hands up defense. Wants them to get big. Klumper squares up. Swing past Mara Scott. In and out. We're going to get an over the back on Olivia Klumper. That's going to be her first foul. Sorry, that's going to be her second foul. So, right now, Todd, you got a little bit of an interesting situation, right? Your 2 posts, 2 fouls apiece.
Yep.
So,
and I don't. Who do we got? Who else do we got on the post?
It looks to me that we're going to see the first varsity action for number 44, Sydney Thuy, 6 foot.
Oh yeah,
6 foot sophomore. I think
Thuy.
she's coming in right now.
She can run. She's a runner.
So that's where we're grateful to have the numbers that we have to have options here. Hey, you know what? Later on too, don't run off and after the girls' game, no reason for you to disappear. You can stick around and watch the boys' game. It's a doubleheader tonight, Todd.
It is. I like doubleheaders.
Ken and Kyle will be here to talk to you through the boys' game.
K squared.
K squared will be here on Lynx TV. All right, we're ready to play ball. Let's go. Hey, you know what, Todd? Sioux Valley Energy is the electric supplier for much of the BV area. They're strong supporters of our community, including Lynx TV, and they offer great service at reasonable rates. Thank you, Sioux Valley Energy.
We'll throw in the Brandon Valley Area Chamber of Commerce
Reasonable
as a proud
rates.
sponsor
Thank
of
you,
Lynx
Sioux
TV.
Valley
A strong
Energy.
local business community is vital for the positive growth of the BV area. Remember, when you shop in Brandon, you support all things local.
Thanks, Chamber. Free throw is good for Watson. She has 5 points, 5 of the 15. Good. Kaya Watson. Throw is good. 5'11" senior. Might be. Good. There's very few seniors. They have just the 2 seniors as well. That one is in and out. But the lead is 7. Foss brings it up, surveys. That was to Niebel. Number 32 is in as well, Grace Gherkin. So we're gonna get a walk on Thuy. So again, to reiterate, Niebel, Thuy, Gherkin, Foss, and Finch. That's your
Finch is
5.
in, too.
Abby Finch is in. Abby's no stranger to these courts. She was part of the volleyball program this fall as well. Nice job of getting out, and we're going to get a reach. We're going to have a reach on Kennedy Niebel, 5'6" junior. And that's going to bring some free throws. That's the 9th team foul for your Lynx. Free throws for Kennedy Rising. And the first one is good. 16-8. Raiders double up. And the second one is also good.
Rising's got 6. Gherkin will bring her up.
Sizing it up. Swing pass to Foss. Gherkin back to Foss. Into Thuy for the high-low. Swing pass again.
Oh, Abby, go up with it.
Yeah, Abby had a good chance to go for one there. Gherkin is a little bit long. Board for Watson. We're back on defense. It is good.
Barons and Kane up off the bench.
That's going to be a foul. And some free throws. Abby Finch is going to shoot some, 5'7" junior. A little bit of line change for us. Barons. Kane is in. So I forget who, both Barons are in, and Kane. To go with Gherkin and your free throw shooter, Abby Finch. Good shot, Abby. Cuts that lead to 10, 19-9 here in the second quarter. 3:55 left to go before half here in Lynx Arena. Great crowd. Excitement in the air. Defending state champs at home for the first time. Oh, nice play, Hannah Barons. She is a force on defense.
Yeah, we had quite the banner raising celebration before the game tonight. Brought up the championship banner.
Lots of them, yes.
There's all kinds of fanfare and whatnot.
Like the banners. Ooh. Good defense off the Lynx and staying here. Ellis inbound.
Somebody forgot to guard her.
Oh,
Nice
stuffed.
block by Barons.
Stuffed, and Hannah actually got shoved.
No soup for you, Hannah says.
She got shoved. She turned around and just stuffed it, and now they're going to get her.
Oh, they're going to get her with her third foul. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, she just absolutely got just
banner.
She got shoved.
Raising
She turned around and said, I don't think so, lefty stuff. But they're not reaching fouls. Third foul for Hannah. But this is going to be good. She's going to have to learn to play with these, right? She's an aggressive player, and she's going to have to learn to.
Well, the problem is he's so strong. So even if there's just minimal contact, she just overpowers whoever's coming into her.
You're going to bounce off. Yeah, I think Todd and I would be hospitalized if we played, if she was boxing us out. Fairly sure of that. So, and that's not always necessarily right, just the facts. She could be at great position. Kid goes flying, foul on her. 3:21 left. That's a board for Martin. Stop the ball. Nice job. Oh, yeah. We stopped the ball. That is a.
Finch is going to go the other way.
Finch is going to shoot some throws. And that's a foul on number 5. Grace Martin, 5'10 junior. Excuse me, 5'10 senior. And Abby Finch gets to go back to that line. First foul on Martin. It's out. Bradfield's in for Kane. And Kane was playing with 2 fouls, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she is. She was.
Second free throw is good for Abby. Picking them up at half. Oh, heads up. Second free throw is good for Abby. That's just a great hustle play there. We didn't get back. McNabb with the bucket over the top of Bradfield. It's 21-10. Stevens. Oh, just won't fall for India. Here comes the Raiders once again.
Ellis is going to go right to the hole. Board by Gherkin.
Bradfield keeps it alive. Swing pass.
Hillary Barons for 3, in and out.
In and out.
That's as close as we've got to a three-pointer.
Barons can run the court.
Yeah, she's a good player. She's only
That's
a freshman.
Good. Oh, my goodness. Nice play, and the energy is alive. Fans on their feet. 21-12 is your score.
Oh, that's a travel.
And that is called travel. Todd Long with the eagle eye sees it. Lynx are looking for a little, and that's going to be a timeout, a full timeout for Coach Travis Wood and the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. As the Lynx are getting some energy. We're getting the home crowd back underneath us here, and we are inching back in for 21-12 in the second quarter. Justin Oakland of Oakland Homes is the builder and developer of the lake at Aspen Harbor in the heart of Brandon. Coming soon will be great building lots at the new Twin River Crossing development. You can give Justin a call. For details, you call him at 605-553-5311. That's Justin Oakland of Oakland Homes.
Bill Thompson is your State Farm agent. He's the person to talk to for all your personal and business insurance needs. Bill is located at 312 South Split Rock Boulevard, or give him a call at 582-4343. Like a good neighbor, Bill Thompson is there.
Alliance Communications is the leading internet cable and phone provider in the Brandon area. Alliance customers have 100% fiber to the home, and that puts them light years ahead of most homes throughout the country, or province. Alliance Communications.
Hey, give Harry Buck with Hague Realtors a call at 366-0221, or go to harrybuck.com for any and all of your real estate needs. Harry and the team at Hague love turning dreams into addresses. Just remember the 3 rules of real estate.
What are they, Todd?
They are location, and Harry Buck.
2:15 left in the second quarter. 21-12 is your score for Rapid City. Scott brings it up, sizes up a 2-3 zone. So Stevens wants us to shoot the ball, right? That's what this is amounting to. They're saying, you can't shoot that outside shot. I would say, yes, we can. Quick passing.
Oh, Bradfield got it in the corner. She's stuck. Get it out of there. There you go.
Finch sizes it. Ooh, Emma, take that. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Clear out for Mara. Swing pass.
Hillary Barons for 3.
3 ball. Hillary Barons, 7 points for your Lynx. We're within 6. That was a nice job of moving and a very confident 3-point shot for Hillary.
And remember, she's only a freshman.
There's a lot of noise here. You got to love it. Bradfield, tough defense. Oh, they're going to get Barons with the foul. Second foul for Hillary. You got to be thinking about that. Coach Zur is not sure. Arms crossed. Body language 101 says, I didn't like that call.
He's going to walk and point. Kylie Foss off the bench. Get her in. Give Hillary a break.
1:19 left in the second quarter. Lynx are back. 21-15.
Oh, he called Foss back and is going to put Thuy in instead.
For some rebounding and some defense. That is in and out for Ellis. Thuy is in. Second free throw is good. 22-15. Finch inbounds to Jarofsky, who will run the point. Quick movement here in the zone's the way to get it. It's the way to get it. Thuy to Bradfield. She's going to dribble through it. You don't always see that work, but she got a good shot off. Stevens is going to nearly a steal from our 49 seconds left in the quarter, so Stevens is running some time here. Nobody home on that shot. Thuy with the board. Jarofsky. That's out of bounds. So I think the opportunities for the quick passes and the open jumpers would be great. Jarofsky to inbounds here. The 5-second differential between the clock, the shot clock, and the game clock. Finch to Bradfield. Looking for that swing pass. Up top. Up to Thuy. Finch square up. Bradfield, 9 seconds left on the shot clock. That's where you wanted to get it. Nice in and out, but no, did not hit the rim. So 3 seconds left in the quarter.
Oh, just short.
Just a little short. Your halftime score, 22 for the Raiders, 15 for your Lynx, Todd. So all in all, down 8 or 9.
No, we were down
10.
by 10 at one point.
Okay, down 10. So now have crept that back to 7. And honestly did it here at the end of the second quarter with foul troubles, right? So you had a number of kids in there who were delivering and making things happen with some of your starters out taking a breather.
Second quarter went a lot better than the first, other than the fouls,
and that's I think that's to be expected, just simply because
absolutely
it's the first game of the year.
First game under the bright lights.
Lots of noise.
Playing in front of more people that they played in front of before.
I would agree. The seniors are doing their little basketball shooting extravaganza, I think, here. We're going to tell you a little bit more about some of our sponsors, if you don't mind, because they are so important to this. And you know what? Our camera angles and our students here that get this all done, are you kidding me? This doesn't happen without our sponsors, like the First National Bank. And their student checking account is perfect for those 25 years old and younger. That's not me. That might be Todd. It provides convenient access to tools like e-alerts, mobile banking while on the go, and they are proud sponsors of all things Brandon, just like that new baseball complex, the First National Bank Field at Aspen Park.
Oh, and we're proud of that field at Aspen Park.
We are.
The Pizza Ranch is
Yummy.
a proud supporter of BB activities and offer the finest pizza in town. Bring your family to the buffet before the game or order their delicious roasted chicken or pizza after the game. Call 582-6322 and they will deliver to your doorstep, tailgater, or wherever you are in town.
Yum.
Or in the country. They'll go to the country, too.
How about Taco John's? I'll talk about that. I was asking if we did that one or not, but we'll come back to that one. How about this?
We'll get that.
How about this? Sign up for your Taco John's reward app on the phone for lots of deals and surprises. I like me some Taco John's, Todd. They have new and exciting products to choose from. It's always made fresh, and it's always made just for you.
Just for me?
Good folks at Taco John's want to thank you for your business. Go Lynx.
Hey, the Brandon Valley Journal is your local news source.
We're just talking about the Brandon Valley Journal right now.
Here comes Jill Meyer with the Brandon Valley Journal. She covers all 11 BB sports every week with stories and photos.
In, Jill.
You can get all the news in print or online. So if you haven't already subscribed, do it today by calling 582-9999.
That's how we find Jill. All right, and I'm going to have a chance to talk to Jill a little bit. Hi, Jill. I'm Chuck.
Hey, Chuck. Good evening.
To see you.
How
Good
are
to see
you?
you. I'm great.
Great.
I'll tell you what. I got the other just yesterday, I think, or the day before, my Brandon Valley Journal's in my mailbox. What a great newspaper you put together there.
Thank you very much. The staff and I, we hear those comments quite often, and tell you what, it makes us feel pretty darn good, and
really
we're having
great.
a great time doing it. Trust me.
There you go, and it covers, obviously all news and all things going on in our greater communities here.
Yeah.
But tonight we'll just go ahead and focus a little bit on the sports because you are a
season
staple.
opener.
Yes, you are a staple at the events. Todd and I talk about it in all of our seasons how important that is for our students that they can have a sort of a picture memory for the rest of their lives on their experiences. So give our listeners some ideas. We just talked about how to get a hold of you, but just let us know a few more things that we should know about the paper and how to be a subscriber.
Sure. Well, tell you what, next week we have
And it goes.
our Christmas editions are coming out. So there's a lot of our advertisers are putting in their Merry Christmas to their customers and stuff. So please take some time and look at those things, because these guys really, they've invested some money and they really do mean thank you for your business.
That's nice. And a lot of times you can, at least at my house, I can go, oh, I didn't realize that person worked there, or oh, I only see this one and I didn't realize that one was there. And it also gives you a great chance to go, that's where I need to go shopping.
That's right.
Right here
That's
in our
right.
Brandon community.
That's
That's so important.
Yeah. No, I tell you what, there's been a lot of Christmas events in these last few weeks. Tomorrow morning there's some more. Santa will be at the library at for story time at 10:15, and then Santa. He's also going to be at our local post office, and there's a free pack and ship event there. So, free boxes and stuff. I tell you what, go to the post office if you got stuff to mail out.
Yeah, and you can come back like midday tomorrow, and there's girls basketball again here tomorrow.
There is again.
So we can do that. We can do those things. How about the crowd? Any thoughts on what you see here tonight?
Well, I tell you what, the parking lot, and it was really full. And I know we have 2 elementary concerts in the Performing Arts Center tonight too.
Get out of here.
One was at 6. That was Robert Bennis Elementary 3rd grade, and at 7, Brandon Elementary 3rd grade was taking the stage. So we got 2 basketball games and a whole lot of the underclassmen games.
Right.
2 concerts. So thank goodness we have this beautiful event center that we have.
We do. We have a great campus here and outstanding teachers and support folks. We talk about that a lot, that it doesn't happen without great community members here and grandpas and grandmas and family members watching the singing and all that too. But just as a proud parent of BV graduates, gosh, the support that they received it's evident, and it's helping them the rest of their life. So that's
I tell you what, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's always a great day to be a Brandon Valley Lynx, no matter how old you are.
There you go. So when we talk about the newspaper and the 11 sports here, just write this down if you're at home, folks. You can call 605-582-9999, or as Todd says, 99.99.
Yeah, and for a few more days, next week yet, we have, if you haven't subscribed or you need to renew, we're giving you $10 off. It's kind of our little Christmas gift to all of you.
Very
Whether
nice.
that is print or online, you can get it both ways, or
sure.
So
that has changed from the actual hard newspaper thing that we all grew up with. We've got the online editions now, and probably even more pictures and even more features that go along with that.
We always have a ton of photo galleries from the events that we go. You can go onto our website and see those. You don't have to be an online subscriber to see that. There's some other things on our website too that you can check out, whether it's our obituary listings or public notices. Sometimes we're going to leave some of those big stories open for the public to read, because we want everybody to know what's going on.
You bet.
I think back to a couple weeks ago when we announced this development that might be coming.
That's big news.
In the next couple of years.
That is big news.
That is exciting.
Yeah, and now you can drive by and go, what if, and that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, I can speaking again as a parent of a somewhat recent graduates here, we're grateful for the work that you've done for our community.
Appreciate it.
And the Brandon Valley Journal is just one of our many sponsors and a great example of what makes us Lynx.
Well, Merry Christmas to all the basketball fans out there tonight, and thanks for reading the Journal.
We're glad to have you here, and we'll let you get back to what you do.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
How about that, gang? Pretty cool. 5-star visitor here for us tonight. That was Jill with the Brandon Valley Journal. Gotta love it, Todd.
Did you know she was coming to see you?
I didn't know that. We did okay. You can do the next one. But in the meantime, the Brandon Valley Athletic Boosters Club, they're a hardworking, dedicated supporter of all BV athletic programs, including Lynx TV.
Hey, we got to go back to the Brandon Community Foundation.
Yes, we do.
They are a permanent charitable endowment that supports activities that improve the quality of life for all ages in Brandon and Valley Springs. For more info, go to their website at brandoncf.org.
That's your sponsors, is it not, Todd?
They had a very fine Oak and Vine event. They did. Everybody was feeling fine.
and the charitable giving was
it was
incredibly fine.
astronomical. It was astronomical giving this year from what I read in the paper. I wasn't able to attend, but
I get a chance to talk to people. I just get a chance to talk a lot.
Yeah,
but,
you do.
Thanks, Todd. But when I talk to different people that say, "Hey, you got some good things going on over there. You just have a lot of support in a lot of different places, and it's a small town feel."
Sounds like a personal problem to me.
Well, it's a small town feel with a big town with a big town emphasis, right? I mean, look at we got a big scoreboard, we got multiple cameras, we've got all those all the technology here that you're going to find on you might be challenged to find it on a college game. We've got it right here.
Yeah, we do. We got a lot of good things in Brandon and Valley Springs. Can't forget Valley Springs.
Who can
Chuck.
forget? How about and Corson?
And Corson.
Right.
That is true.
Can't forget that either. And you know what? Rowena.
Rowena's out there. Renner. We got Renner.
We got Renner too?
Got the Renner corner.
Yes, we do.
Sorum at the Renner
Yep.
corner. He does a lot for us for the pigskin.
That's right. Coming back for the second half here now, 22-15. We talked a little bit before our guest about some things that we learned here. A few turnovers, a little bit of fouling. We got to be careful on that.
Yeah.
I think that Rapid City is a good first game for us because they are aggressive. They are certain on what they're doing.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, they were in preseason rankings, whatever they are. They don't mean crap because they're done by a bunch of guys like me and you that don't know what's going on.
That's
but
also true.
I think Rapid City was in the top. We were number 5, and Rapid City Stevens, I believe, was above us. So kind of get you an idea where people in the state, other people in us think we're at. So
that's right. And I think other people are also acknowledging that we were your state champion girls basketball program last year.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were. Isn't that fun?
It is great. And Rapid City is going to get the ball.
We beat a
back.
Lincoln team in that championship game, and they're going to be tough this year.
They are. Lincoln's going to be tough. They have some girls that are going to play on beyond at a very, very high level. So, yes, a great team effort for our squad last year and bringing that home. We come out second half with the starters we had in the first.
And Alice will pump, shoot, miss. Rebound by Rising. That's her 8th point of the game.
Bradfield, inside look. Hannah Behrens.
Got a foul there on McNabb. Gave Jaws a little push.
First team foul of the quarter. And we're just started. 7:24 left in the third.
Oh, Hannah, be careful.
And she was giving up the 2 points for the foul. Yeah, Hannah had exercised some restraint there. She really did not want to.
Oh, there, give it and go.
And they're going to get her on a charge.
Oh, my. She'll go to the bench, and her sister Hillary will come in. Not sure about that one, but.
Lots and lots of contact. Tough to get that call.
Wow.
All right. Now we see what we're going to do. Hillary will go play the post, and she's going to take on Bailey, who's been quite the player with 6 points tonight for Stevens. So here we go. Grace Ellis bringing it up. Bradfield on the point defense. That is good. Inside out. Marskop sizing it up.
Sobzak with that point. She's got 8.
Sharofsky. Bradfield. Oh, nice pump. Oh, nice athletic play. How about that for India Bradfield?
She's on the board.
Nice bucket. Nobody home. Oh, that's a push. No call. Kane with the board. Bradfield. Heads up. Bradfield. No call on the contact. The official, the downstream official had her back turned and didn't see it.
She was running this way.
For India Bradfield. There's a good look. In and out. That was a great look. I like that play. I like the
I do
chances for
too.
that all
Big
season
play.
long.
How
Just
about-
in and out for Hillary Behrens. And a block.
A block for Hillary, and here comes India Bradfield, bringing her up. Look up. Jaws. Done it. Done it.
Nice athletic play. Foul on the floor. Thank you, Richard Dreyfuss. Is that the guy's name that was in that movie? All right. Anyway, I think you and I both might look more like he did later in his nice career athletic in the Jaws movie. But that's a foul on the floor. Absolutely. A reach.
Oh, nice
Athletic play. Absolutely.
You can give me I'll look like
Nice
Richard Driver. You
athletic
look like
play.
the boat driver. Cigarette hanging out the side of your
That's
mouth.
me. Yes.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Absolutely. Scott inbounds to over. Nice. That was a nice catch there by Behrens. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. Stevens is helping us out here. I think that's going to be the third foul on number 32, Kaya Watson, if I'm not mistaken. She has 7 points and 3 fouls. So some of the major contributors here for both teams struggling with fouls. We're going to see where this ends up. Could come down to free throw. Oh, nice inside out.
Nice.
Inside out. Hillary Behrens out to Andrea Kane. Swish. Bucket. 28-20.
That was such a nice pass.
So we're just -1 on the quarter. See where this ends
up.
Nobody home on that play, but also
come
no
down to free
rebound.
throw.
Nice inside out.
Nice. Ellis.
See
Short.
where this ends up.
We got to get a board.
There we go.
Hillary Behrens will
Hillary
get the
can play
board
inside out. She can play wherever she wants. And no call. Induced contact and letting them play. And a steal for Skop. Here we come. Size it up. Jarowski. Oh, nobody's going to stop her. And the bucket.
Mara Skop with the bucket.
Jarowski. Oh, nobody's going to stop her. We're within 6, and that's going to be a timeout for Coach Schwartz. Hear that noise.
30-second timeout by
Love that.
Stevens. Skop with a beautiful play. Could have been an and one, maybe. People are talking about it in the crowd.
They're asking about it. It's going viral, Todd.
Murmur.
Last night there was a nationally known comedian in the area, Todd. A little gentleman named,
Frank Caliendo.
That's the guy. I didn't go see him or anything. Maybe I did. Frank Caliendo was around last night, and Todd
very
and
good
I,
show.
If there's a couple things I know is that Todd and I will not do impersonations.
No.
So terribly much. Although you did a little bit of go with the Jaws character, but that might be the extent of it.
That's about
That's
as far
what we
as
got.
it goes.
That's what we got. We haven't been back on Lynx TV since the end of the volleyball season, which by the way, we enjoyed immensely. 4th year that we've done volleyball. And we're just grateful that the good folks at Lynx TV had a kind spot in their heart for Todd and I to come back and enjoy some hoops. That is going to stay with Rapid. Swing pass. Tried to clear out. Nobody there. Our defense is solid. Got to travel. Nobody's calling.
Ellis will pick it up, throw it up.
There we go, Jaws. Comes Kane, Behrens. Sweet jumper, nobody home.
Little 10-footer does not go.
That's tough at full speed. Bradfield let it go outside.
Ellis way off.
That one is recovered by our bass drummer, who acknowledges his friends here on the other end of the stadium. Skop, Kane, Jaws,
Finch came in.
Bradfield. Mara with a good shot. Mara has that shot. There was a couple games last year where she put up a dozen or more, maybe 14 with that long look. We'd like her to keep shooting those. They're going to get a foul this time, though. Lynx have crept back within 6 here. Remember, it was 7 at half, so we're +1
Foss and Niebel to come in.
If you were doing the old CBA point system, we're going to try to win this quarter, Todd. We're up 1. Free throw is good for Watson. 8 points. 29-22.
Kane and Bradfield are out. Foss and Niebel in.
Good.
Ill-advised pass out on Stevens.
McNabb is back. Bailey's back. Ellis is out, as is Matkins. 3.5 left in the third quarter. Scott behind her back. Up top, Jaws on the wing. They know she can shoot, so they're double teaming her.
Oh,
Nope.
Rejected there. Good block by Skobset.
Straight up, Abby Finch. In and out. We're going to get a foul on Niebel. He'll be shooting 2 free throws.
I think that might be her second, but I'm not sure.
It's actually her third
Her
foul.
third.
Watson will shoot some more throws. This is going to be a free throw game, I think, Todd. 14 fouls for the Raiders. 3 on your links. Klumper's in. Second free throw also good. Finch is still there. Foss is in. Niebel, Behrens, and Klumper. Again, that's your 5. Swing pass. Klumpers. That's a good look.
Barons for 3, little long.
Nice job on the board. Nice work, Kylie Foss. Oh, nice pass. Up, up, up. Ah, doggone it. Nobody home on that. It's a good look.
And it don't take long for Stevens to head the other way, does it?
No, it doesn't. That was a really good look previously for Olivia Klumper. Just didn't fall for her. Could have been they are letting them play because you probably got a loose ball foul there. No call.
It's been that way all night.
It
though,
absolutely
so you can't.
has. They're going to get one that time though on Niebel, and I think that's going to be her 4th. It is, and Watson's going to go up. She's got double figures right now with 11 points. She's going to look for a couple more here. 32-22 is your score. First free throw is good.
It's like Gherkin's coming in for
Grace
Niebel.
Gherkin is in. Second free throw. Also good. 34-22. Raiders extend that lead to a dozen.
Nice move by Hillary Behrens out to Foss. Off.
Oh, hey, there's a scrap play. Stop the ball. Just finding their way yet. Inbounds, Gherkin. Behrens. Back to Gherkin. Oh, nice. Wow, what a play.
Nice pass by Foss.
And a nice pivot by Abby Finch. Just get her 4th point, 3rd and 4th. Coach Zer with the TO.
He's going to take a 30-seconder.
Oh, nice. 30-seconder.
Wow,
What a
breather.
Yep.
Do a little change in the lineup.
Oh, nice. Wow, what a play.
Got her at 10 points again.
1:44 left in the third quarter.
Been a very quick third quarter.
We're counting off the various classes in the school here, Todd. 2023 would be your freshman class. I'll probably I'll have my ARP card by then, I'm pretty sure.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Wow. Good grief. And old timer I am. All right, here we go. Back at it. Lynx are going to pick them up. Deep. Oh, we're not.
We didn't pick her up.
Oh, what a stuff by Klumper. And you know what? Olivia had to make that play. We got to come out of the timeout to know who we're guarding.
Yeah.
And so there'll be a coaching moment there, I'm guessing. Nice help from Klumper. And that's probably the third or fourth block tonight for us. So we have good post play. Oh, steal. Yes, Bradfield. Half second too late on the pass from Gherkin, and it's stolen back by Rapid City. Off the bass drum again. Off the snare, actually, that time.
The old snare drummer.
Yep, off the snare.
Where's the cowbell? We need more cowbell.
Yeah, we do need more cowbell. That would bring it to another level. I'm going to demand cowbell next song, kids. All right. Buck 10 left. Barron dices into triple coverage. No call. Have a chance there if they're going to collapse 3 on you that somebody's wide open for a jumper. Something to think about. Kane is in. Scott, Bradfield, Hillary Barons, and Olivia Klumper. That's your 5. Oh!
Through the
Laser
hands
pass through the hands of Klumper.
Off Mar, it'll stay Stevens' ball. Ellis to inbound.
There's a board for Barons. Coast to coast, my goodness.
I think she's leading. Brandon scores with 9.
Coast.
Watson's got 13 for Stevens.
Hillary's a freshman. We got to keep that in mind. It's not pressure. It's just her ability to move around the court. Coast to coast is incredibly admirable. That was a bucket for Ellis. 5 points for her tonight, and Stevens is back up by 10. Bradfield, nice move. She had a step on him, just unable to put it away. Ball was stopped on the floor. Whistles, jump. 5 seconds left in the third quarter.
Should be Link's ball, I believe. Going to bring Jarowski in for maybe a 3-pointer here at the buzzer.
That would be nice. Also to save a potential of a foul. They're saying BB ball. Send it deep.
You got to get it down.
That's a good shot. That was right on the money, Andrea. Just a little bit long. Hey, we're within 10, Todd. 36-26. The Raiders won the quarter point with +3. But Lynx showed us a few good things there, and certainly they're going to have to open up that outside shooting here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we just got to start making some of them. And we've missed a lot of layups, albeit contested and not easy layup.
No.
But, you got to make some of them.
We were maybe in previous seasons here, we've been spoiled with some incredible speed, and these kids are equally. They're very, very fast. Those other girls were uber fast. But my hope is this: We're doing a good job of driving to the bucket. I'd like to see a dish out and hit some jumpers. So I'm looking for Scott to hit some long balls here to pull us back in this thing.
And Jaws.
And Jaws as well, absolutely right.
She might have taken 1 3-pointer in the game so far, maybe.
And
I don't know.
They've defended that quite well, but I think you're right.
But you're right. You said it earlier that she's a shooter, and they know that she's a shooter.
Absolutely right.
And they are on her.
Lynx TV on Alliance Communications on YouTube. We are here tonight with you. I am Chuck Sjogren. He is Todd Long. Season 4 of the girls basketball journey as your state champion, Brandon Valley Lynx take on Rapid City Stevens.
Just think of that, Chuck, when we started doing this, Hillary Behrens was a 5th grader.
She didn't even have her moped license then. All right. Here comes Kane. Bradfield. Jaws. Flash to the middle. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Bradfield looking. There's Klumper. That's a good look. Ooh, in and out. Kane had one there a little bit ago. I like that shot. Wow, they have they're way up there, and
they missed it.
They missed it. We're fortunate. Lynx were not back. They had 2 in front of our 5. Take it again. Another good look for Kane. Nice board by Bradfield.
I'll get it to Jaws in the corner. You had 2-on-1 over there.
Ellis with a nice pass and
in and out.
No bucket. Back to Watson for the 2.
That's
15 for Watson.
15.
Tough shot for Kane. Rapid is going to slow it down. So there's an opportunity here for us to play a little bit in our O.
Rapid City's going to take a little time off the clock. Up by 12.
Nice board for Kane. Scop sizing it. Kane again. 2 points. Nice 15-foot jumper. Lynx are within 10, 38-28. Scop sizing it. Kane again. 2. Scop sizing. And slow down time. This is Rapid City is not
in any hurry, are
no,
they?
they have not been this deliberate all evening. That's over the back, no call. Here comes Jaws.
Blocked by Watson.
Barons, Foss in.
Klumper, Scott, Bradfield out.
Within 10, 5:22 to go. Right in this thing, a couple opportune buckets.
Here I said Scott went out. Actually, that was Andrea Kane that went out. Oh, there's Mara Scott. She got blocked, though.
Oh. Lots of physicality right now on the court, Todd.
Yeah, there is.
And the we're going to let them play theme seems to be continuing to ring here in the 4th quarter. Free throws now, though. First one's long. .510 is still plenty of time. Also long. Stevens gets the board. Jump ball.
We'll take the jump ball.
That's exactly right.
It'll stay with Stevens.
Close to a 5-second call.
Ellis for 3.
Ooh, that's a big one. Grace Ellis, 3, ball, 41-28. That's going to be a walk, yep. Barons to Foss. Foss shuffles the feet back the other way. And here comes Finch.
Finch in. Coming in for Foss.
Just got her feet a little bit ahead of her there.
Yep.
First varsity action, likely. So learning moments, no question. All right, 2-3 zone. Ooh. Stays with Rapid City. Ellis with the ball. Oh, there's a steal.
Shapers call.
Barron's showing her ability to go right, to go left.
Bear hug.
Hard foul. Hillary's looking to go into double figures here tonight. 2 free throws. First one is good. Goes. First one is good. Goes. Second one's long. Nobody home. Finch with the board. Swing pass. Mara.
4-3.
.407 left, down 12 here. Good Rapid City Stevens program tonight. Tipped out of bounds. These girls came to play. Rising is back in. And the ball is inbounded to Ellis. Just a little under 4 minutes, 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Barons taps it back. Another jump ball. And that's going our way. So, Hannah Barons.
You know, we're only
another
down by
scrappy
12.
play. Yeah, we're only down 12. Yeah, we're scrapping. It's time to go.
3:46 to go in the game.
It's time to go.
We just got to hit some open shots.
We're gonna take a timeout.
Sarah's going to talk about it.
Head coach Mike Zer takes a timeout here in the fourth quarter. 41-29 is your score on Lynx TV. On Lynx TV, where we have fantastic sponsors like Justin Oakland of Oakland Homes, Bill Thompson with State Farm, Harry Buck with Hague Realtors, Alliance Communications, First National Bank, the Pizza Ranch, Brandon Valley Community Foundation, the Brandon Valley Journal, Brandon Valley Athletic Boosters Club, Taco John's, the Brandon Valley Area Chamber of Commerce, and Sioux Valley Energy. Thank you, sponsors, for what you do. You're going to hear more about those guys second game, too, because Kyle is here. Ken can't be far behind. We're ready for game 2 shortly. But first things first, let's have 12 points, tie this sucker up. OT, how about that, Longer?
I like your thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like my
your
math.
thinking.
I got that new math going, Todd. How much fun, though, doubleheader nights like this, right? Full house.
It's a big crowd tonight.
It's a lot of fun.
I don't know how many are at home listening to us, but I imagine it's a good number of folk.
Yeah. And grandparents or aunts and uncles or whatever that can't be
Brothers and
in
sisters.
attendance. Yes, we got those too. You betcha.
Godparents.
All branches of the family tree. Barons to Jaws. Barons. Nothing there. And this is at this point of the game, Todd, when you're going to try to be a little more aggressive and you got people with some heavy fouls, they're holding back a little bit. They'll get a foul on Jarofsky there. Ellis will shoot some throws. No, I'm sorry. It's going to be out of bounds. That'll be only team foul number 6, so we are not in the bonus yet, Todd.
That's good.
That is a very good thing. Bradfield's in for Finch. 41-29 is the score. Nobody home. It's my go-to phrase tonight. My first game, too. I'll get better ones, I promise. Scott. Behrens. Bradfield. 19 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Hannah, take that. Why not?
Hannah Behrens for 3. Watson goes above Jaws and tips it out.
Hillary Behrens with a near steal on the wing. Hillary has the ability to play, it appears, many positions. I'm guessing she can play about all 5.
I think she can do all 5, actually.
Hasn't run the point so terrible much tonight, but all the other 4 spots have been in her wheelhouse. Jarofsky grabs a chair. Kane is in. Oh, there's a steal there's a steal between Kane and Hannah Behrens, and here we come. Down 12. 2:24 left. Need to get a look. Ooh, that was a very good shot. Just didn't fall. Watson is going to bring it across. Flipper delivered. Gonna get a foul on
30% of the players were on the floor just
I have a feeling these two teams, if they were to meet again later in the season, would bring it. They are both aggressive squads. And very, very physical. Free throws now for Grace Martin. 41-29 your score. We've been stuck on that for a couple of minutes now. It is broken with a free throw.
No bucket.
No, we had a little line violation there, a little free throw violation. Again, coaching moment.
Somebody's a little antsy.
Yep. Kane brings it up with just a little over 2 to go. Sizing it. I think it's one of the biggest challenges for us tonight. We haven't been able to get open for the outside jumper, Todd. Stevens has had really, really good perimeter defense, and we have a player down. We'll
looks like Andrea Kane. I didn't see it.
I didn't either. We're gonna cut away right now from the action, and we'll come right back to you here. .157 left. And we will be right back with you. Okay, we are coming back in here. Injured Brandon Lynx player taken off the court. We hope everything will turn out all right there. We'll continue to talk about the game here at this point, and Kylie Foss is in, along with Drosky, Bradfield, Scott, and Hillary Barons. One point in the last 4 minutes of basketball. So both teams are learning their way. That'll be a foul on Mara. And some free throws will occur with 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. 42 for the Raiders, again at 29 for your Lynx, as you see on the screen right there. Rising with the free throw.
Bad Moon.
Creedence Clearwater Revival reference from Todd W. Long tonight. Hey, Mara.
Mara Scott
shot.
is short.
Stevens breaks it. We'll pick him up 55. 1:20 left in the game, 42-29. We're going to have a line change here. Bucket. One minute.
Nice pass underneath to Bradfield.
5 new Lynx in, Todd. Who do we got?
5 new Raiders in, Chuck. Who do we got?
Well, we can give you your Lynx. We've got
10 new ones.
Yeah, we've got
I can see
Grace Gherkin for your Lynx. We've got Kennedy Safar. We've got Sydney Thuy. I've got I missed. Anisha Scott is in.
Kennedy Safar.
Yep, got Kennedy Safar,
Okay.
and we've got Abby Hoff. There's your 5 for your Lynx. Welcome to the varsity court, girls. In most cases, nice defense there. Hey, good job out top there, Anisha Scott, 5'6" junior. Nice job on the D. Turn over. Let's go. Grace Gherkin brings it up. Scott looks up top to Gherkin. Swing pass. Thuy, inside pass to Gherkin. Back to Thuy. A little bit of trouble. Hoff with the ball. Scott looks. Got 9 seconds left. 8 seconds left in the game. It is turned over, and that will do it. Your final score tonight, 44-31. Good effort from the girls here tonight. Just not enough to finish it off, Todd.
No, we had at times we looked really good.
Down 7 at half.
At times we looked like it was the first game of the season.
That's it. So from here,
we got 19 more games to get better, and they will get better. And
we're going to do it right away again tomorrow.
Yes.
That's the great thing about this.
Tomorrow, it's either at 12:30 or at 1. I'm not sure.
Turn your TV on and let's go. Because to your point, there's many coaching moments. Not a lot of time to talk about it, but a lot of time to practice it already. Put it in practice. You can't forget about it. We're going to be right back on. So we're going to step away here right now. 15 minutes in between here, and then we're going to come back with Ken and Kyle and the boys game as your Lynx take on this Rapid City Stevens boys team.
All right.
So, hey,
Nice.
on behalf of Todd Long, I'm Chuck Shogren. Thanks for joining us here on Lynx TV tonight. And the bucket.
All right.
Oh, nice. Wow, what a play. Coast to coast. Scott sizing it. Kane again. 2 points. First one was good.
Nice pass underneath.
From Brandon Valley High School here in Brandon, South Dakota, it's time for Lynx basketball right here on Lynx TV. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Roque with Ken McEwen by my side. Ken, we are excited for another great season of what should be a great season of Lynx basketball, and if it's as good as it was last year, you can't get much better. The Lynx looking to defend their state title. It begins tonight with a matchup with the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. The Lynx, there's been some turnover, as there is almost every year. We were talking about the lineup earlier. We'll give you the starting lineups, but this is a whole new look Lynx. But they're still said to be very, very competitive this season.
And they should be. You're coming off a championship season, but you are losing 4 starters from that championship season, and you're looking at a couple All-State kids in Talcott and Altoff, and Tejan played a pretty big role last year at center, and Nate Keegan, the starting point guard. Mm-hmm. So a little bit of turnover. Jackson Hilton is the returning starter. We know what he can do on the floor. We know the defense that he brings, and he's got to bring a lot of offense. He drove to the basket a lot last year, got a lot of gimme buckets a little bit just because of hustle. But let's see if his outside game really comes into fold this year. And the other player, Gavin Terhark, the 6'8" center, played a lot last year.
Yep, he did.
But I think he can be a big force. You don't in South Dakota basketball, you don't have a lot of 6'8" guys.
Right.
It just doesn't happen. So one thing. I don't know where the offense is going to come from this year. Last year there was a lot of offense from those, especially those 2 seniors in Talcott and Altoff. But we know Jackson Labrie played some off the bench at point guard, and now he's your starting point guard. Thomas Skolton played a little bit, I believe. No, he was out.
No, he did not.
He was out the whole year.
Yep.
So we're going to see a fresh Thomas Skolton come out. And we know he's a senior, and then Joel Kolbeck played too. But Joel Kolbeck really played a lot of defense last year at the guard position. And so we'll see if I suspect Aiden Lloyd will come off the bench and play some crucial minutes, and Ciliuson will too. So we'll see.
Yeah, should be excellent. Like you said, 4 starters go missing all of a sudden. They graduate, But I was looking at the roster, and I'm very familiar with all of them. I think a lot of people were surprised that Jackson Labrie nabbed that starting spot, but good for him. He's a great kid, and he's a tough player. So we're really excited to see that. Yeah, interesting. I don't have a big radar on Thomas Skolton. I have not seen him play at all. So we'll get a lot of questions answered here tonight. As we said, Brent Deckert and the Lynx are coming off his first state championship, first boys state championship since 1998. And as we talked about earlier, the Lynx football team, great season once again. Unfortunately, they fall just short against O'Gorman, but another great season for them. And the girls losing 44-31 in the first game of this doubleheader, but we should probably thank our sponsors here quick, Ken.
Yeah, Justin Oakland of Oakland Homes, Bill Thompson, your State Farm agent, Harry Buck with Hegg Realtors, Alliance Communications, First National Bank of Brandon, the Pizza Ranch of Brandon, the Brandon Community Foundation, Brandon Valley Journal, Brandon Taco John's, the Brandon Valley Area Chamber of Commerce, the Brandon Valley Athletics Boosters Club, and Sioux Valley Energy. We'll get into them a little bit more later in our broadcast. 3 keys of the game, Kyle, is this. I believe you always win on the defensive side. You always win football. Or I just said
wrong
football
sport.
games.
Wrong sport.
Whoa. Well, we just came off that season,
here,
which was a great season by the Lynx. But basketball games, too. Win the turnover battle. You got to win turnover battle. You have to win it, and sometimes you got to win it by a big margin if you don't have a lot of offense. I'm not saying the Lynx are that this year. I'm just saying that when you lose that much offense from the senior class, people have to step up and give your offense. And One other big thing is pressure the basket. Okay, offensively, pressure that basket.
Yep.
Drive the lane. It creates fouls. It creates easy pickup baskets. It just makes what it does to your team. I believe in basketball is it makes your team aggressive.
Yep.
And that's what you need, because you're going to need that on the defensive side of the and pressure the basket on the defensive side of the ball too. You got a 6'8" center. He's going to guard the basket for you.
Yep, and he is big and he is strong. And we learned that last year as him and I believe it was Alex Tejan kind of switched back and forth. They both played about half the game. So for Terhark, this is nothing new. He's got the experience from last season. We went through the starting lineup somewhat, but we'll get you the full starting lineup here. Jackson Labrie starting at point guard with number 10, Tommy Skolton, number 20, Joel Kolbeck, number 34, Jackson Hilton, and number 40, Gavin Terhark. For the Rapid City Stevens Raiders with head coach Chris Stabner, we have Bridger Nesbitt, number 1, Colton Hartford, number 2, Daniel Vigorin, number 3, number 20, Branson Keel, and number 44, Mason Steele. And if some of you watched any of the football games, a couple of those names will be familiar to you from the Rapid City Stevens standpoint, because remember, we played them on the last game of the regular season and the first round of the playoffs. So a couple of those definitely do come to mind. So no national anthem. We did that during the first game. So we are ready to go. Sorry, we're about a half hour behind schedule here, but you just never know how long basketball games are going to take. And Gavin Terhark is going to be taking the tip. Lynx looking to defend their title. And it starts right here as the tip is won. Kolbeck's got it for the Lynx, and it actually looks like he's going to be bringing it up. We'll see if it's him or Jackson Labrie that is going to be the official point guard, as this one is tipped up into the air, goes out of bounds. Nice play by Kolbeck as it goes off of Daniel Vigorin, and it'll be Lynx ball.
Stevens starts out with a 2-3 zone. What that's telling me is that they don't want any drives to the basket. They want to make the Lynx shoot the ball from the outside.
Jackson Hilton, who was a big part of that state championship team. There's a turnover. Nesbitt's got it. Swings it for Vigorin. Lynx in white, trimmed in red and black. Nice looking color scheme for Rapid City Stevens. Couple different shades of blue. They go inside now to Steele, and that one is good. So Steele with the first points of the season for the Raiders and the first points of this game.
I talked about 6'8" Terhark, but they got a guy that's matching him at 6'8" also on their at center for Stevens.
Jackson Hilton's three no good. This is going to be an over-the-back call on the rebound. Joel Kolbeck's first. There's Mason Steele. Giving it up for Hartford. Now they go inside, and that one looked like it might have been blocked. Here comes Jackson Hilton. He's going to try and take it all the way in, and he does. This is going to be on the floor. And this one is going to go against Branson Keel, his first.
And that's what you want to do against that press. If you're not taking outside shots on that zone, I apologize. If you're not taking outside shots, you want to pressure the basket, and that's what Jackson just did.
Terhark from three, and he gets the Lynx on the board. The big fella from downtown. And the Lynx have an early lead, and now we got a turnover. Here comes Terhark. And he is rejected by Mason Steele. Holy cow.
It's a big boy game underneath the basket tonight. I talked about South Dakota. You don't see a lot of 6'8" guys. Our first opening game, you got two 6'8" centers.
Yep, and both of them have very similar builds. So this will be an interesting one. As so far, Steele has gotten the best of Terhark, and he gets the block on the one side of the courts, and now he gets the bucket and gives the Raiders the lead back. Terhark again. That's how you answer.
Boy, if he can shoot from the outside, that pulls the center out to guard him. That's a hard guard all season if this kid's going to shoot threes like this.
Not only did he bury that one, both of them, nothing but net. Barely even touched the net. Beautiful shooting display early by Terhark. Hartford kicks it out to Steele. Now it's back to Hartford for three. And now we're cooking. A quick start here, as the three is good from Hartford.
Lynx kind of got to settle it down a little bit, run their offense. They know that they're in a zone. Now they're going to go man. And we're talking about Stevens defensively.
Surprised to see that it's been Joe Colbeck so far, as Skolton drains the three. Tommy Skolton, we know he's got a great arm and an accurate one, and he's showing it off there. One of the better quarterbacks in Brandon Valley Lynx history, as this one is in and out from Hartford. Labrie, just a little bit deep.
Under control, you don't need it. Remember, you got a 35-second shot clock, use it.
Gagarin, nothing doing but an offensive rebound by Mason Steele. Coach Stabner wanted a foul. And we're going to get our first substitutions in the next whistle for the Lynx. Skolton going inside to Terhark. Terhark spins, and it gets the bounce.
Not much arch there. It was straight on, but it found the bucket. Sometimes it's good to be lucky and
Nice.
get that friendly roll.
Nice Brandon Valley bounce there. Lagorin drives. Beautiful shot on the floater. Nice defense by Colbeck, but it didn't matter.
We talked about him in warm-ups. That lefty, he was shooting it pretty well, and he's pretty aggressive to start this game, number 3 for Stevens.
Labrie tries again, and this time he hits it.
Our number 3 just matched him.
There you go.
1 point over him, and the Lynx are they're really shooting well tonight so far.
Yes, they are. Wondering where the offenses would come from, and it's been a very fast start, not just for the Lynx, but for Stevens as well. They want to go inside to Steele. Guarded by Terhark. Foul. Shot is no good. That'll be Terhark's first.
Yeah, and Mason Steele, he's a load. He is pretty strong under there, and he's a lefty, and that's a hard guard. You don't see a lot of lefties on the court, especially big men, and you see him hook a little bit with his elbow there.
Yeah.
We'll see if the refs call that next time, because that's obviously legal offensively. We'll see if they call that.
Brandon Valley students giving Steele a hard time here with the distractions. Jackson Hilton's the only one on the floor still from the starting lineup. Cole Ciliuson is in. Peyton Tejan is in, brother of Alex. That one is good. You called it, Ken. Aiden Lloyd is going to get a lot of playing time. He is in now. And bringing it up is Jackson Deckert, son of the coach. Ciliuson. Gives it up to Lloyd. That one was tipped. Deckert able to save it. Whoa. Almost an errant pass there. Inside to Tejan. Tejan, kick out. Hilton for 3. Just short. And there's those hustle plays you were talking about, Ken.
Yeah, he really moves. He follows his shot. That's what you like about, really aggressive players. You can become a little bit lazy, and that's not number 34's way on the basketball court or the football field.
It was a foul, and Deckert will take this one out. Lloyd near the corner. This one goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by Lloyd. Oh, no, excuse me. It's going to stay Lynx ball. I just looked at the reaction from some Rapid City Stevens players, and maybe I should watch the referees instead.
I like what Coach Deckert's doing, though. He's using a lot of his bench, keeping it fresh. That will play a part come the third and fourth quarter of this ball game.
Deckert's three is in and out. We kind of saw that a few years ago where it was 5 in, 5 out. Worked out fairly well. And Hilton with the steal. Here, and it gets tipped out of bounds.
Defense, that's where it starts. They need to play great defense tonight. I'm telling you, number 44, number 3, and number 2 for Stevens, they can shoot the ball, and they're trying to get into number 44 underneath Steele. You got to play great defense against this team. Stevens is impressive so far early in this ball game for this season.
Lynx by 2. Hilton. 3 won't go, and we're going to get a foul on an offensive rebound by Cilliason. So the Lynx will hold on to the possession here. And they get a fresh 35. This one is stolen. Bad pass. And the layup is good, and we are tied. Colton Hartford took advantage. So it's been Deckert and Colbeck so far bringing the ball up for Brandon Valley. Surprised that Jackson LeBrie has not brought up the ball yet.
Yeah, they got him playing 2 guard. Cilliason for 3.
And that one, Lynx have gone cold from 3. Here's Aiden Lloyd from mid-range. Don't see a lot of mid-range jump shots in high school anymore, but Lloyd's able to connect. Shot clock is turned off. And they're going to get Hilton his first. And Colbeck's going to come in for Hilton.
The coach is letting them play. There hasn't been a timeout in this quarter. They're just letting them play, and it's a very, very aggressive game at 16-14 right now. A lot of good shooting, but a lot of muscle underneath, too.
And both teams have gone quiet offensively here in the last few minutes of this quarter after a very fast start. Vagarin. Guarded by Deckert, going to try to drive. And we're going to get a foul after an emphatic rejection by Joe Colbeck. I don't believe the foul will be on Colbeck. They're going to get Deckert here. Ben Goldies looks like he's going to check in for Stevens.
So it's going to be a body foul. You're right. On Deckert as Colbeck came over and played great help defense. That's going to put number 3 to the line. He's going to make it.
And he sinks them both, and that should do it for our first quarter here. As Deckert's going to toss one up, and it is no good. An exciting first quarter as we are tied at 16 all.
And we're going to touch on our sponsors now that brings Lynx TV to you. Football, basketball, volleyball, soccer.
Cricket.
Big
Big announcement coming, by the way, about the cricket broadcast.
Justin Oakland of Oakland Homes is the builder and developer of the lake at Aspen Harbor in the heart of Brandon. Coming soon will be great building lots at the new Twin River Crossing development. Give Justin a call for details at 605-553-5311. Bill Thompson, your State Farm agent, is the person to talk to for all your personal and business insurance needs. Bill is located at 312 South Split Rock Boulevard, or give him a call at 605-582-4343. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Give Harry Buck with Hague Realtors a call at 605-366-0221 or go to harrybuck.com for any and all of your real estate needs. Harry and the team at Hague love turning dreams into addresses. Just remember the 3 rules of real estate: location, location, Harry Buck. Alliance Communications is the leading internet, cable, and phone provider in the Brandon area. Alliance customers have 100% fiber to the home, and that puts them light years ahead of most homes throughout the country. Go Lynx. Second quarter about to begin here, tied at 16. It'll be Stevens' ball to start. A very competitive game so far, back and forth. I don't think either team has had more than a 1-possession lead.
Starting lineup back in for the Lynx. And
nice fadeaway, no good by Hartford. Terhark yanks it down. Here comes Joe Kolbeck as he tries to feed Skolton. Ball is loose, picked up by Hilton.
one thing we saw Terhark last year, he got in a little bit of foul trouble. Remember early in ball games?
Yes.
He needs to stay out of foul trouble, and they need to go to him early like this, especially when Steele's on the bench. But Steele's coming off the bench now, coming back into the game. But you're going to see those two battle, I think, coming up here in the second quarter again, like they did in the first quarter. But Jackson Hilton's kind of settling for these threes, and we talked about Jackson Hilton in the beginning of the ball game. He needs to be aggressive. Part of his game, what opens up his outside shot, if that's not falling, we saw last year,
right,
he would just drive to the hoop, and that's pressuring the basket.
Yep.
And I think that's what he needs to do here.
We shall see. He is quite the creator. Here's Steele, a nice feed, but they could not finish with Hartford. Still tied at 16. Lynx looking for their first points of the second quarter. As Terhark gets it in the foul. Nice play by Gavin Terhark. That kid can handle the ball for a center.
Well, and one thing those 2 threes did in the first quarter, that's bringing Steele out. I'm talking number 44, the matching center from Stevens. It's bringing him outside the lane, and to try to guard Gavin, and Gavin just took him off the dribble. And that's a big foul. I know you're going to say that's number 1, people at home, number 1 on Steele, but you got to keep on picking up fouls on that kid because he's really a lot of their offense.
Yep. We talked about the hustle plays again. Jackson Hilton going in for an offensive rebound. They fight for it, and as a jump ball, Lynx ball, Labrie can't take advantage as his jump shot is short. And here comes Stevens looking to tie this one up again.
Labrie needs to settle down offensively. He's taking a lot of forced jump shots when he doesn't need to, and a lot of off, kind of off balance a little bit. Set his feet, make that shot.
Terhark's going to get called for his second. I think Vigorin is going to go to the free throw line here. A little banged up after that one.
Yeah, number 3, Vigorin, like you said, banged up a little bit. He's a scrappy player. Their point guard, he likes to penetrate. He's not afraid of the big trees inside, and that's where he's getting his points from this free throw line.
As Tejan and Lloyd are going to come in for Hilton, his first break. Terhark not happy going to the bench. I agree with him on that last foul. I didn't see much. As the second free throw is good. Tied at 18. And this one looks like it might be tight all the way to the end. We shall see.
Stevens back into a zone, trying to make this team force out of the bucket and take outside shots.
And Labrie short again. And he has been active shooting the ball so far in this game. And now he's going to get called for a tic-tac foul. Not so sure about that one. Didn't look like there was a lot of contact.
And we talked about one of the 3 keys of the game is pressuring the basket, pressure the basket. Well, number 3's doing that. I mean, he's really pressuring the basket, and he's creating a lot of points. Like we talked about, he was just at this free throw stripe just a little bit ago.
Yep.
The last series down, and if Steele's not getting the points, number 3 is. And so you got to find a way to keep him away from the basket.
And that's going to be over the back as Vigorin misses the free throw. He's already got 7 points. And Stevens has their first lead in quite some time.
At some point, maybe you see since number 3, it's Vigorin, Daniel, for Stevens. Maybe you put Jackson on him just to lock him down, keep him out of the paint a little bit.
Terrence Eastman returns after a brief hiatus. Labrie can't connect.
You see what I'm saying with Labrie? He's forcing shots, and he's really not setting his feet at all. He's all over the place.
There's a 3, no good. Sorry, go ahead, Ken.
If I'm the coaching staff, I settle him down and start setting your feet, get a good shot, not a force off the shot off balanced at all.
Skolton gives it off for Aiden Lloyd. Inside, Skolton rejected. Another big play by Big Mason Steele as Jackson Hilton returns. And Skolton's going to get a breather. Lloyd on the inbound. And fighting for it, loose ball. Lloyd, nice feed. Tejan can't connect, but he gets his own rebound, and he makes it even better. And the foul.
And we were talking about Tejan last year. His brother, I believe, was a vital senior for the squad last year. And I believe his younger brother right here, number 32, Peyton Tejan, playing big minutes right here because Terhart is on the bench, and I believe he has 2 fouls.
Yes, he does. Yeah, Tejan, same number and all, same number as his brother. They were both 32. Feels weird seeing anybody other than Evan Telcott in the number 24 jersey, which is now being held by Aiden Lloyd. Maybe hoping to get a little of that Telcott magic. For 3. In and out. Looked like a good shot. Lynx have gone cold from the outside after a fast start.
I understand that you have wide open shots, but sometimes you just got to run your offense. Just like that, I'll guarantee Stevens, head coach, is not happy with number 2's forced shot there. Just run the offense, penetrate, kick it out, use the shot clock. That's why it's there. It's a tight ball game. Use it a little bit.
And that's basically what a zone does. It basically tells you, hey, shoot the 3. We don't think that you can hit a 3. And that's why you run a zone, to try and make them shoot it from the outside. And so far, it's been working. And we're going to have a timeout for Rapid City Stevens. And I think you were right, Ken. I do not think he was very happy.
No, he's
with
not.
Something.
That's an unforced shot, and they're playing really good ball. And Stevens and Lynx are too. I mean, it's a 2019 ball game, but there's am I right or not? And it might be because it's the first game of the season. They want to get shots up, the kids, and trying to find their zone a little bit. But sometimes you just got to settle down, and the coaching staff on both sides settle the guys down a little bit. Sometimes zones, like you said, will make you take unforced shots,
right.
You know. And so we'll see how that plays out. I know Coach Deckert's great at adjusting to what the other team's doing defensively. So we'll see how they come out after this timeout. At the First National Bank, their student checking account is perfect for those 25 and younger. It provides convenient access to tools like e-alerts and mobile banking while on the go. They are proud supporters of all things Brandon, like the new baseball complex, the First National Bank Field at Aspen Park.
So midway through this second quarter here, Kyle Roque here with Ken McCune, and what has been a very tight ball game. Stevens taking their time, getting back on the court. Don't see that too often. Caden Lemmer, number 0, in long sleeves.
Nate Lear is in the game for Brandon. Number 14, that's his first action of the season. I think his first action in varsity basketball.
I would assume so, yes. As this one is short off the hands of Hartford. A lot of juniors on this Lynx team. Lear being one of them. He tries to give it off to Tejan, but it goes out of bounds, but it will stay with the Lynx.
We'll be here back with you tomorrow at 2:30.
Yep.
Is the start time tomorrow, so this doubleheader weekend will come back to back both days, Friday and Saturday.
2:30-ish, because the girls do play. And I heard the girls' broadcasting team talking about it. I kind of like these doubleheaders, man. SDSU does them a lot. We like to go to the doubleheaders for SDSU, and yeah, it's a good time.
It is, and it brings a crowd. There's a really good crowd here tonight for opening night. It's not blizzarding out, and it's not negative 15. And
not yet.
Not a lot of wind, so we're good.
I'm sure we'll get there.
Yeah. Hilton to the line. This is where he needs to make his money right now for this Lynx team and build a little bit bigger lead.
Yeah, he hits his first. The 7th team foul for the Raiders, so that puts the Lynx in the bonus. And he's true, 2 for 2. As we are under 3 minutes to go here.
A little bit of full court pressure by the Lynx. They're changing it up a little bit.
And you talked about that before the game. Vigorin. Down the lane goes Nesbitt, and he's going to get fouled. So he will go to the line. And the first one is good.
One thing about Coach Decker defensively, he's going to play a ton of man-to-man. He's not going to go in a lot of zone because he has really good defenders.
Yep.
And right now what the Stevens is doing, though, is they're breaking that man-to-man defense and with the penetration.
Skolton comes back in for the Lynx. And, well, they got the offensive rebound. It was a nice play by Terrence Eastman, but Mason Steele stepped on the line. So the Lynx will get the ball back. And it's Jackson Deckert bringing it up again for the Lynx. Skolton. And he gets the roll. And the Lynx got a 4-point lead.
5 points for Skolton. We didn't, like we said, we didn't see him last year because of the injury to his leg, but he's come out and hit a 3 and a nice jump shot there.
Inside feed, nice feed. Bridger Nesbitt, gets it to go, and we're back to a one-possession game. Colbeck looking for options here. Finds one in Hilton for 3. Boy, Lynx are just ice cold from downtown.
They need to penetrate. I know that's hard against, like you said, against a zone defense, but that's what they need to do. They need to still penetrate it and kick it out.
And on the rebound, there was a push, first foul of the game for Bridger Nesbitt. As Cilliuson will come back into the game for Colbeck. And Skolton goes to the line because they are in the bonus. And he hits the first. So far, so good from the free throw side of it. And boy, a 4-point lead feels kind of comfortable at this point. It's been tight all the way.
Full court press again. They break it. Stevens does. But I like the aggressiveness by Coach Deckert.
Nice pass inside, but he's rejected by Tejan. Big defensive play by Tejan. As we are under a minute to go. With the ball in Skolton's hands. Gives it to Deckert. Deckert finds an opening, but cannot finish. But he will go to the line to try and extend the Lynx lead right before half.
There's that penetration again. It's going to put Deckert to the line. And we've seen the last 3 possessions for the Lynx. They are drawing the fouls, and they are getting to the line, and that's putting a bigger gap in this lead, which is 4 right now.
And we are in the second quarter. I know on the bottom of your screen it does say period 1, so we apologize for that, but it is the second quarter. Halftime coming up here as Hilton nails it, and it's now a 5-point lead. And they broke that press very quickly.
We talked about Jackson Hilton guarding number 3. Well, look what just happened. Jackson's on him now. They want to lock his penetration down, and that's what Jackson's done.
Turnover. Hilton gives it to Deckert, and Deckert is able to finish. And the Lynx are pulling away a little bit here late in this first half, and now lead by 7. A 10-2 run.
What's happened out of that timeout? We talked about what Coach Deckert was going to do out of that timeout. Well, we found out what he was going to do. He put the full court pressure on, and what that did to the Lynx team, I think, is it made everything more aggressive. You know, when you're running to the ball, you're really being aggressive, full court. And the other thing we talked about out of that timeout, or from the first period to the second period, is Jackson Hilton going to start guarding number 3, their point guard? Well, we've seen that happen. You know, early in the second quarter, what happened was number 3 was penetrating. He was getting to the line a lot. Well, we've seen over the last probably 5 minutes of this quarter, that hasn't happened.
Right.
So that's just great adjustments by that coaching staff.
And they get the foul and 1. Big play from Vigurin.
As I say that.
Yep, that's how she works.
Number 34 goes to the bench. He comes and gets his points. That quick.
That quick. And he drains it. Hilton back in for the Lynx. Lemmer back in for Stevens.
I suspect that's going to be in the second half, too, that Jackson Hilton's going to guard him.
Hilton throws it up, and it is no good. And as we head to the half, very good half of basketball, 29-25, the Lynx have the lead.
The Pizza Branch of Brandon, they are a proud supporter of Brandon Valley activities and offer the finest pizza in town. Bring the family to the buffet before the game or order their delicious roasted chicken or pizza after the game. Give them a call at 605-582-6322, and they will deliver to your doorstep, tailgater, or wherever you are in town. Go Lynx. The Brandon community Foundation. They are a permanent charitable endowment that supports activities that improve the quality of life for all ages in the Brandon Valley and Brandon and Valley Springs. For more info, go to their website at brandoncf.org.
Brandon Valley Journal is your local news source covering all 11 Brandon Valley sports every week with stories and photos. You can get all the news in print or online. So if you haven't already subscribed, you can do it today by calling 605-582-9999. Sign up for the Taco John's Rewards app on your phone for lots of deals and surprises. They have new and exciting products to choose from, and it's always made fresh just for you. The good folks at Taco John's want to thank you for your business. Go Lynx.
The Brandon Valley Area Chamber of Commerce are a proud sponsor of Lynx TV. A strong local business community is vital for the positive growth of the Brandon Valley area. Remember, when you shop in Brandon, you support all things local. Go Lynx. The Brandon Valley Athletics Boosters Club, they are hardworking, dedicated supporters of all Brandon Valley athletic programs, including Lynx TV. Sioux Valley Energy, they are the electric supplier for much of the Brandon Valley area and strong supporter of our community, including Lynx TV. They offer great service at reasonable rates. Go Lynx.
All right. Thank you, sponsors.
So that first half, Kyle, what we saw was we saw a little bit of a roller coaster. I think is that it started off real hot. Both teams were really hot from the outside. We saw a little bit of steal, number 44 for Stevens underneath the basket. You saw a couple threes from Terhark and him going inside.
Right.
I think he has about 10 points right now, got in a little foul trouble. We're talking about Terhark. But I think Tejan was a major player underneath against Steele with Terhark on the bench. And so the bench has played a little bit pretty crucial. We saw Aiden Loyne get a couple points off the bench. We haven't seen a lot of scoring, but a lot of valuable minutes. They don't have to be scoring so much as long as they're giving you valuable minutes, the bench.
Yeah.
And Thomas Skolton, I believe, I don't know. We don't have the stats, but I think he has about right around right between 8 and 10 points. And Jackson Hilton has he's been a little cold tonight. We saw him get to the free throw line, but he's helping in other facets of the game defensively. And we talked about him trying to lock up number 3.
Yep.
For Stevens, their point guard, and he did that for majority of the second quarter. But I think what is his name? Let me look here. Vigorin. He's really been their catalyst on offense. He's their spark plug. He likes to drive and create. And early in the second quarter, he was doing that. Jackson Hilton, they switched that up. Coach Decker did a great job, and his staff of switching that up and putting your best defender arguably on their best score.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, Hilton goes to the bench for that one series, and he has a 3-point play in number 3 for Stevens. So we'll see how that plays out in the second half. But it's a clean ball game, don't you agree? There's not a ton of fouls.
Absolutely.
We saw the fouls pick up a little bit in the second quarter, but there hasn't been a ton. The coaching staffs haven't really had to make a lot of adjustments except that one adjustment that we saw from Coach Decker putting in the full court press.
Yep.
But otherwise, there hasn't been a lot of timeouts either.
Right. Yeah, no doubt about it. It has been, like you said, very clean. We kind of had the same thing happen last year where these games, the first half only lasted 30 minutes. These are quick halves when you don't have that many whistles, when you are playing clean, when you're not turning the ball over, when you're not, having the whistle blown all the time. So in that aspect, absolutely, it's been very quick and it's been very fun. And this Stevens team, very tough team. Like you said, we talked about Vigorin and we talked about Steele and even Bridger Nesbitt. They will fight, kick, and claw until they get a victory. They are a very, I don't want to say raw, but they are a very scrappy, tough team that will not give up. So, yeah, very, very good first half for both sides.
And I think Mason Steele, I think he's the real deal. I mean, you got a lefty underneath that brings a lot of power, and he's really aggressive.
Yeah.
But I think the Lynx have just did a great defensive job, and Terhark and Tejan. Tejan almost is a little bit quicker than Terhark, and played him a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like when he goes up against muscle, he wins muscle. And I'm talking about Steele for Stevens. And so, we just got to see how that plays out. But I always say, anytime you have a really good point guard, you're going to be in every ball game.
Yeah.
And number 3, I keep on touching on it a lot, but man, he's a spark plug for their offense, and you got to lock him down. We talked about the 3 keys of the game is defense, and defense wins. It just wins. I don't know why it just wins. It just wins.
Yep.
I mean, you're protecting your hoop, and that's the name of the game. But you really got to lock up number 3, and I think make Steele make all your points. And number 2 came out. Colton Hartford for Stevens came out and hit that big 3 right in the beginning.
Yeah.
But he's went cold, or we just haven't heard a lot about him in about a quarter and a half. So we'll see. Jackson Hilton, Thomas Skolton, and really, my belief is if LeBrie gets his feet under him, gets set a little bit, I think those things are going to fall.
Yep, those shots will fall.
He's really forcing it, and he's really off balance. And unless you have a 7-foot wingspan, okay?
Yeah.
And you're able to adjust in the air, and we know that LeBrie doesn't have that, and you're able to adjust your shot, you're not going to make a lot of those shots. So get your feet under you and make shots.
Yep.
That's what he's there for. They put him at the 2 guard. You talked about, Kyle, that Colbeck's been playing the point guard.
Yeah.
Well, we thought LeBrie was going to play point guard.
Right.
But they mixed that up. Colbeck's their point guard, and Colbeck's really their spark plug, one of their spark plugs on defense. But LeBrie's going to be counted on to shoot the rock all year.
Right. Yeah. No doubt. And and with LeBrie, I even talked to LeBrie before the game, and like I mentioned. Like I mentioned before the game, I think a lot of people were surprised that he did earn that starting spot, and he's earned it. I mean, he's earned it. He is a really, really hard worker. I think there's probably some nerves there. He did seem a little nervous before the game, so there's nerves going on everywhere. Everybody's nervous. Fans are nervous, wondering how good the team will be. Can we repeat, all that kind of stuff. So I think that half, everybody got out to a really fast start and, maybe tensed up a little bit, but we'll see. But I do like the look of the team this year so far. I mean, it's only been one half. We got a long way to go, but I think this team's going to be all right. A lot of these players were really key to that state championship last year, because if you remember, Evan Telcott kind of went radio silent during the tournament and really kind of struggled shooting, and it was guys like Gavin Terhark and guys like Jackson Hilton. And Hilton was good all year, obviously, but Hilton really stepped up in that run to the state championship. So obviously started out a little cold tonight, but I'm sure he will be. I'm sure he will be fine. By the way, we did talk about it. The Lynx girls did fall in Coach Zer's first game as head coach, 44-31. To Stevens, and like we also mentioned, we will be here tomorrow for a doubleheader. We will have the second game, and that will start, I believe the first game starts around 1. Second game will be right around 2:30 or 3. So we know you'll watch both of them, because why not? So yeah, that should be very exciting. If it's any bit as exciting as this game has been so far, we're in for a treat. So
we love these games. So we're going to take a break, and we will be right back with Lynx TV.
Kyle Roque, Ken McEwen back with you. The Lynx are on the court. Rapid City Stevens taking the floor as well. Regular Lynx starting 5 on the court. 29-25. This has been tight all the way. Biggest lead so far in this game has been 7, but it was very brief. This has been a one-possession game for almost a duration. As Stevens will get the ball to start our third quarter. An errant pass. Kolbeck has control. Going to try and take it all the way, and he lays it up and in. So a nice defensive play. The Lynx have gotten a couple of turnovers here, and they've taken advantage of it in this game.
Aggressive defensively, big turnover, like Kyle said, right in the beginning to start the second half.
McGoran gives it up back to him. He had a big first half. Nice defense by Terhark as Steele couldn't get to the pass, and the Lynx are going to have a chance to extend the lead here. And Labrie cannot connect. We talk about it again, not being patient offensively. And it's not just Labrie, it's just about all of them. Not being patient with this zone. Go inside, no good. Offensive rebound, and again, no good. That time from Hartford.
Now be patient, run your offense, don't shoot. Well, they were almost fired, and there's a fire right there early in the shot clock. What it doesn't allow is it doesn't allow your big guys to get down the court and get set. And that's something they need, especially when you're not shooting really well from the outside.
Yep.
You need to have your big guys rebound for you.
Long three from Vigora is no good as the rebound goes to Steele, and he is fouled. I think they're going to get Skolton on this one. That's his first. Skolton with 7 points tonight.
Yeah, and I think you're almost opening up again, just like in the first half, in the beginning of the game, except the shots aren't falling, and you're taking early shots.
And a traveling violation against Hartford. So the Lynx will get it back. 2 minutes almost into this third quarter. Still nothing from Rapid City Stevens. They have not scored yet. And the Lynx will try and keep it that way. Inside to Terhark. Back outside to Hilton. And again, they just cannot connect from three. I think that's the first time a center has touched the ball in quite some time. And there's a rejection. Now they go inside to Steele, and they almost had another rejection. We'll see who they call this one on. And I believe they're going to get Joe Kolbeck.
Well, here's the thing. The Lynx are taking really, really quick shots in the shot clock, too, and not running a really solid offense. But the same on the other end.
Yeah.
They're doing this. Stevens is doing the same thing. It's just that right now, the hustle points, if you look at the hustle points right now, they're favoring Stevens early in the second half, and the Lynx need to turn that around a little bit.
Stevens does get on the board in this second half. Labrie, yes.
There's a set shot.
There you go.
He went into the shot. It was straight up. It wasn't falling backwards, and that hopefully that gets him going a little bit.
And both teams struggling from the field as the layup is no good by Steele. And get called for a foul here. That is going to be on Nesbitt. First team foul for the Raiders.
Lynx just need to calm down, bring the ball up slow. They really don't need to be in. What do we got here?
Not sure. Looks like might have a clock issue. And I think they're giving Mark Statham a little bit of the business down there.
Is he running the clock?
Well, he's new at this. That's the thing. He's new to it. I can see middle school teacher as Skolton's shot is no good. I'm looking straight down at in the front row, and Peyton Tejan's dad is just having a hoot about it. The middle school teacher, one of the best, as Terhart gets it to go, and the Lynx have their biggest lead of the game.
Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers create fast offense, and that's what it just did for the Lynx.
Have a foul here. Daniel Vigorin's going to go to the line, I think. Boy, a very quiet 12 points for Terhart.
Yeah, he's been really effective, though, underneath the basket. We talked about last year how he got in that foul trouble early in ball games and kept him on the bench quite a bit. But this year he's got to stay out of that because he's a big part of this team. Not only offensively, you talked about 12 points and quiet points, but also defensively and rebounding, obvious. But defensively, he protects that rim so much for you.
Yep.
And he just needs to be in the game.
And that's 12 points now for Vigorin. Leads the Raiders in points. Back to a 7-point game. Labrie for three again. This one's just a little long. And he did not shoot much last season. As a three is no good, but Vigorin is able to snare the rebound. Boy, he is a jack of all trades. He can really do it all.
He can. He's a really good point guard. A little undersized, and he's a lefty.
Offensive foul. Richard Nesbitt gets whistled. As Aiden Lloyd and Jackson Deckard are going to return here. A lot of Jacksons on this Lynx team. Jackson Hilton, Jackson Labrie, Jackson Deckard. All spelled differently.
It was the year to name your child Jackson.
Apparently. That must have been in the Tavares Jackson days. People loved that guy.
Number 7.
One of the best quarterbacks in Vikings history.
Let's see what the bench does. They need a little bit of offense from the bench. We know Aiden Lloyd can provide that.
Hilton gives it off to Colbeck. Colbeck with a floater, gets it to go. So the Lynx offense is starting to come alive here.
And Colbeck's kind of like last year. Remember Keegan that we had at point guard last year? Any points that he's giving you is a big boost to your offense.
Yep.
And maybe Colbeck boosts this offense a little bit.
Colbeck going for the steal, couldn't get it. Rebound is tipped right into the hands of Jackson Hilton. Gives it off to Deckard. He's able to track it down. Inside, Aiden Lloyd. There you go. And the Lynx have a double-digit lead. They lead at 40-29.
The bench just came alive for the Lynx, and they need some of those. They need a little bit of that bench points. Okay,
Yep.
You're not going to get a full big points off of your bench. You know that usually, but anything you get, this always gives you a little bit of a cushion. And right now, the Lynx have an 11-point lead.
Yep, and biggest lead of the night, first double-digit lead.
And the Lynx TV sponsors are Justin Oakland of Oakland Homes, Bill Thompson, your State Farm agent, Harry Buck with Hegg Realtors, Alliance Communications, the First National Bank of Brandon, the Pizza Ranch of Brandon, the Brandon Community Foundation, the Brandon Valley Journal, Brandon Taco John's, the Brandon Valley Area Chamber of Commerce, the Brandon Valley Athletics Boosters Club, and Sioux Valley Energy. Thank you.
I actually had Taco John's last week.
Did you?
Yep, coworker was nice enough, gave me a few tacos, which was nice. They were as delicious as always. I like to get the soft shell ones and put potato olays inside of the taco.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, it's a game changer.
It is. Really, really a game changer.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the press from the Lynx again. Change up out of that timeout.
Begorin's got to get it over here. And he can't. This is going to go, oh my, this is going to go against Terhark. Aiden Lloyd trying to make sure he's settled. Tejan's going to come into the game. My goodness. It looked like Terhark was fighting for it with Mason Steele. It looked like Steele was pulling him back.
Yeah, and I'm not going to question the refs so much, but
I will.
One thing that Terhark needs to do is not show him up a little bit after the call. Take the call, and I like that Decker took him out. Not that he just has 3 fouls, which you needed to, but also, you know, covering your mouth and kind of showing up a little bit. You can't do that.
Yep.
Settle him down a little bit.
They got a short leash, these high school referees. As we saw at times during the football season, had a couple of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. A couple of them against the Lynx, a couple of them not. Hilton for 3. Cannot connect.
Jackson needs a drive. He needs to drive the ball to the bucket. He needs to find that offensive strike, and we know he can do that.
And travel. Steele gets called for a walk. Silliason coming back in for the Lynx.
It's surprising to me that Stevens, I thought Steele's a big force underneath. We saw that in the opening quarter of this game. He was pretty dominant, and they have him playing outside a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I think that's really changed the ball game for their offense. It's really taken them out of their own game, him kicking it out. He needs to stay under the bucket.
Wouldn't be surprised as Hilton can't connect. I'm surprised when Tejan is not in the is in the game that they are not. That one goes out of bounds for Stevens' ball. When Tejan's in the game, that they're not doing more. Not that Tejan's a bad player, but he's inexperienced. He's young. This is his first game, so we'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, and it's super surprising. They're going to try to get into him now.
And good defense by Tejan.
What I like from Tejan,
But
what
it
he
goes out of
forced
bounds.
him to do, it's kind of you don't really see that on your TV screen, but he forced him to go to his right.
Yep.
Instead of his left, and that was big defensively because Steele's a left-hander. That's great defense by Tejan.
Goring gives it inside to Eastman. And he traveled with it. A lot of traveling violations in this quarter.
Well, the Lynx have really turned their defensive up in the second half. And
yeah.
I'm sure Coach Deckert and his staff talked about that probably at halftime. We got to turn this defense up. And they really have in the second half.
Yes, they have. Deckert. Now the Lynx are being patient as this quarter comes crawling to an end. Nice feed inside, but Silliason had a bad angle.
It's still a good shot. It's still, they drain the shot clock down to about 5. That's a good offensive possession. Even though you didn't get points, that's a really good offensive possession.
Vigorin outside. Eastman for 3. That one is long. Steele with the rebound. Steele with another offensive rebound, and he gets this one to go and the foul. And the Raiders cut it back to single digits. And here comes Jackson Labrie back in. And he's going to come in for Jackson Hilton. Silliason also returns to the bench.
It steals a force underneath. Like I said, I was super surprised that they had him playing outside for much of this quarter.
Yeah.
And you never put that guy on the outside. You just let him work underneath. And I like when they do put him out there because he's not getting his points.
Number 35, Ben Goldie, into the game for Rapid City Stevens, who, as we all know, the brother of Goldie Gopher. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't have said that. It was too good to pass up. Deckert, nice feed for Tejan. And we were talking. I'm sorry, go ahead, Ken.
No, I like Deckert. I like that he's penetrating that zone. That's what a point guard needs to do, is penetrate that zone, suck all that in, that whole defensive end, because they're going to follow. They're going to follow that ball and then kick it out.
And he's been good at distributing the basketball as well. He's had some very nice passes in this game. As Ciliuson comes in after a very brief stay on the court for Labrie. He was in there for about 15 seconds. So Colbeck fighting for it. That one goes out of bounds, though. We talk about Jackson Hilton. Joe Colbeck is the same way, where he doesn't take a play off, that's for sure. And they're just going to let the clock run out here. And the Lynx have a 9-point lead, so they're pulling away a little bit, but Raiders still definitely in this game.
Yeah, and it's been the tale of where Stevens really hasn't been able to kick up that offense, and I think it's just because the Lynx have picked up their defense, the defensive side of the ball. Don't you believe that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
So Justin Oakland of Oakland Homes is your builder and developer of the lake at Aspen Harbor. In the heart of Brandon, coming soon, will be great building lots at the new Twin Crossing development, and give Justin a call for details at 605-553-5311. Bill Thompson, your State Farm agent, is the person to talk to for all of your personal and business insurance needs. Bill's located at 312 South Split Rock Boulevard, or give him a call at 605-582-4343. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Give Harry Buck with Hague Realtors a call at 605-366-0221, or go to harrybuck.com for any and all of your real estate needs. Harry and the team at Hague love turning dreams into addresses. Just remember the 3 rules of real estate: location, location. Harry Buck, Alliance Communication, leading internet, cable, and phone provider in the Brandon area. Alliance customers have 100% fiber to the home, and that puts them light years ahead of most homes throughout the country. Go Lynx.
Well, let's go Lynx into this fourth quarter. 9-point lead against Stevens. Stevens has had to travel a long ways for this basketball game on a Friday night.
Yes, they have. And Sturgis, a long trip from them. They'll be here tomorrow in that afternoon matinee doubleheader as they go inside to Terhark, but he gets rejected by Steele. Stevens trying to hold on to some hope here as they trail by 9. And Colbeck just picked his pocket. And the layup is good, and the Lynx get it back to a double-digit lead.
Just hustle plays all over the court for the Lynx. They've just turned it up. You know, that press defense has really changed the aspect of this ball game, hasn't it? From the second quarter,
no doubt about it.
Third quarter and fourth quarter.
No doubt about it, my friend. Steele inside, thought he might go for the jam, but he just lays it up and in. And it's back to a 9-point game. Terhark. Yes, he's 3 for 3 from downtown.
Boy, that is a weapon. He is a weapon. Like I said, he pulling Steele way out there. Even if Terhark doesn't make that, that's
right.
You're pulling your big center away from the basket.
Ball is tipped out of bounds. And will stay with the Lynx. Or excuse me, it'll stay with Stevens. As Vigorin will throw the inbound into Hartford. And that one might have tipped off a Lynx. So Vigorin will toss one in again. Lynx up by 12 here. I believe that's their largest lead of the night. After another 3 from Gavin Terhark, the big man.
Another turnover. Turnovers win ball games.
You said it in Ken's keys to the game. Colbeck for 3. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Lynx lead by 15 now.
Their biggest lead. Quick timeout for Stevens as the lead grew to 15. At the First National Bank, their student checking account is perfect for those 25 and younger. It provides convenient access to tools like e-alerts and mobile banking while on the go. They are proud supporters of all things Brandon, like the new baseball complex, the First National Bank Field at Aspen Park. The Pizza Ranch of Brandon, they are proud supporters of Brandon Valley activities and offer the finest pizza in town. Bring the family to their buffet before the game or order their delicious roasted chicken or pizza after the game. Give them a call at 582-6322 and they will deliver to your doorstep, tailgater, or wherever you are in town.
The Brandon Community Foundation is a permanent charitable endowment that supports activities that improve the quality of life for all ages in Brandon and Valley Springs. For more info, go to their website at brandoncf.org. Brandon Valley Journal, your local news source covering all 11 Brandon Valley sports every week with stories and photos. You can get all the news in print or online. So if you haven't already subscribed, do it today by calling 605-582-9999.
Sign up for Taco John's Rewards app on your phone for lots of deals and surprises. They have new and exciting products to choose from, and it's always made fresh just for you. The good folks at Taco John's want to thank you for your business. Go Lynx.
So with 6 minutes to go, Stevens trying to hold on here. There's a 3 in and out from Hartford. Inside for Steele, and he gets it to go and 1.
Yeah, Terhardt, he really doesn't like any call that's made on him. And, hey, that's just the way it is. They're going to call it. You got to accept it. And he's going to go to the bench with number 4 on him. He does have 15 points. That's looking at Steele at the line. Both of them are matched up tonight pretty well. Steele has 15 points also. The key is, though, with Steele missing that one, that Terhardt has 4 fouls and Steele has 2.
Kick out to Labrie. Cross court pass. There's a 3, just short. There's a 3 attempt, and that one is off the mark. And a nice play by Vigorin. Throws it off Jackson Labrie's shoe. So it will stay Stevens' ball.
I'm really impressed with that Vigorin. He's kind of been bottled up in the second half, but his basketball IQ is off the charts.
And I get that one to go.
Steele, man,
Steele.
what a great,
17
great move with his left hand. They're going to keep on feeding him the ball.
Back down to an 11-point game here, and that one tips off of a Lynx. Colbeck can't believe it. And with 4:39 to go, it looked like the Lynx had put the proverbial foot on the necks of Stevens, but back-to-back buckets for Rapid City Stevens, and now it's just an 11-point game. A lot of fight in this Stevens team, I'll tell you that. Very scrappy, as we talked about at halftime.
3 bench players, 2 starters on the floor for the Lynx.
And jammed home from Mason Steele, trying to get his team fired up here. Back to a 9-point game. Hilton kicks it out. Uh-oh. Colbeck couldn't get to the pass, and now Rapid City Stevens has got a shot here, down by 9. They get the ball back, and the Lynx are going to get a much-needed time out.
I was just going to say, Coach Decker needs to settle everybody down. He's talking to the refs right now. But even though that some of your majority of your bench is in, 3 bench players are in, they still have to provide valuable minutes. And right now, Steele underneath is really making it. He's making it a ball game.
Yes, he is.
The last 6 points have come from Steele, and it's been, a lot of the Steele show for Stevens. And how do you stop that? Terhark is on the bench with 4. You can't really put him in until about 2.5 minutes to go, really.
Yeah.
And so, they're going to put him in right now. They're going to say, okay, we're going to go with it. And you know what Stevens is going to do. They're going to go right at him and try to pick up his 5th.
Yep, we will see. Midway through this 4th quarter, things are getting a little bit hairy here with a 6-0 run for Rapid City Stevens. We're down to single digits, and Stevens has the ball. Deckert is guarding Vigorin right now. Keel being guarded by Hilton. And he's stolen. Hilton. Then he loses control. They say it's off Jackson Hilton. And it will be Stevens' ball. And there's many in here that are not agreeing with that decision. Keel, double dribble.
That's just another good defensive play by
Yep.
Jackson Hilton. He's saying, hey, if you're not going to call the foul down here with the body, I'm going to create another turnover for my Lynx team, and that's what he did.
Ball doesn't lie, man.
He hasn't been huge on offense. We'll see if he becomes a player here on offense. He has already defensively with 3:30 to go.
And basket is good. And back up to double digits. Aiden Lloyd's got 6 points tonight. Good night off the bench for Aiden. You're going to be seeing a lot of Aiden. And we got a turnover now, and the Lynx are trying to take back control here with 3:13 to go.
We talked about Aiden Lloyd playing a big role, maybe like the 6th man off the bench. You usually count on your 6th man to provide points, and he has tonight.
Now they're just trying to kill some time here. Skolton and Labrie are waiting in the wings to sub back in. Deckert's shot is no good. Kick out, 3, Vigora, short. Colbeck gets it. Jackson Hilton lays it up and in. And a lot of his buddies on the other side of the court are saying, come on, man, slam it down. Shot is good.
Big bucket by number 2 to answer, but it is 11-point lead with a timeout on the floor. Lynx up, like we said, 11 points, 52-41. Man, what a great opening game, huh, to this season.
Very exciting game. It was tight for a large majority of it, as we get to see some replays here. A replay of the nice feed from Deckert. But we better finish these sponsors here.
Yeah, the Brandon Valley Area Chamber of Commerce is a proud sponsor of Lynx TV. A strong local business community is vital for the positive growth of the Brandon Valley area. Remember, when you shop Brandon, you support all things local. Go Lynx. The Brandon Valley Athletics Boosters Club, they are hardworking, dedicated supporters of all Brandon Valley athletic programs, including Lynx TV. The Sioux Valley Energy is the electric supplier for much of the Brandon Valley area and a strong supporter of our community, including Lynx TV. They offer great service and reasonable rates. Go Lynx.
Man, it's past my bedtime.
Whew.
And you think that was a joke.
Yeah, mine
My
too.
roommate can attest to it. I do sleep this. I do go to bed this early.
Errant pass by
Yep.
Colbeck. You can't do that with 2 minutes to go. That senior needs to step up a little bit here.
Lemmer loses control, and it will stay with Stevens. As Ken said, we got 2 minutes to go here in what has been overall successful start to the Lynx season. A reminder, we'll be back here tomorrow for a matinee doubleheader starting at noon. I will be here for both. I will not be doing Lynx TV for both. I'm taking over Bob Logan's job tomorrow, so that should be very annoying for a lot of people. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
He will be doing Lynx play-by-play, though. Lynx
Yep.
TV play-by-play for the boys' game. And double duty in a little bit of that. I think at halftime, right, or something like that?
Yeah, just probably a little bit at halftime. I don't know if we have a sponsor, as the second free throw is good as well, but you might have to conduct the interview, Ken.
Perfect.
See if he got the chops.
Let's do it.
Skolton gives it off for Labrie. And we're going to get a whistle here for a foul on Colton Hartford.
All starters back in the game for both teams. You know, number 0 is in for Stevens.
And another turnover for the Lynx late in this game. And there's a three well short. It's going to go back to Brandon Valley. Lynx fans doing just a tremendous job of letting everybody know that ball didn't hit the rim, so very observant of them. Good job, everybody. Student section came out in full force tonight. We appreciate that.
Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball.
Yes,
Lynx.
please, just. We get another foul here. I hope these students understand just how much fun what they get to do is, because all of a sudden you graduate, it's over, and you don't get to do things like this anymore. Spend time with your friends, watching your friends play. So,
Yeah, a lot of these seniors, I think they get it.
yep.
You know, it's just a big tradition here.
And another basket for Terhart, as Hunter Marceau is now in the game. So is Cole Siliuson. There's a three that's just short by Vigorin. As we are under a minute to play in game number 1, as the Lynx, we talked about it, and you talked about it. You talk about it a lot too, Ken, especially during the football season. You really do got to take it one game at a time, but I got to say it, we're going to have a 30-second timeout here. You know, they're trying to defend that title, and all those players, whether they played a lot or played a little, and it's just going to be a substitution timeout here. So here comes Jay Juergens, if you remember his brother Drew. He plays at DWU now. You got a couple players that don't even have numbers on the official roster here. Number 52, if I get his name, I'll definitely, I believe it's Wes DeWitt, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Juergens inside feed. Siliuson couldn't connect, as that pass had a little Jameis Winston overthrow on it.
Good analogy.
Thank you. Boy, he likes to turn the ball over. I don't think he likes to, but he's just really good at doing it.
He's a great fantasy quarterback, though.
Yeah.
Whew.
Going to be nice to have Adam Thielen back for the Vikings this weekend. They take on a pesky Chargers team.
Couple score updates. Jackrabbit men basketball beat Kearney 66-53.
Nice.
Augie men, they were up Crookston 83-40 in the second half.
Woo! That is a final here, 54-43. The Lynx get started on the right foot as their quest to go back-to-back starts on a positive note, 54-43. And we will be back here tomorrow at noon, girls beginning at noon here on Lynx TV. Then Ken and I will be here for the second game against Sturgis. So,
Well, it's been great. It's a great way to start off the season, like you said, Kyle. 1-0, but a really good basketball game from the Lynx standpoint, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Hats off to the coaching staff. They made the adjustments, and that was huge in this ball game.
your final score, 54-43. The Lynx get the victory. For Ken McEwen, I'm Kyle Roki. Good night.